This is a presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Any other use of this telecast, or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the Oklahoma Sports Network's consent is prohibited. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be used without express written consent.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Bishop McGuinness Catholic High School here in northwest Oklahoma City, where this evening the Carl Albert Titans take on the Bishop McGuinness Fighting Irish. Carl Albert comes in 3-2, 2-0 in district play. Guess what? So does Bishop McGuinness. They come in 3-2, 2-0 in district play. Carl Albert is coming off an exciting game with the Guthrie Blue Jays. Hope you were able to see that. If not, be sure and go back and look at the Oklahoma Sports Network on the Carl Albert channel, and you'll see an incredible game played by two teams that were fighting it out. And the Bishop McGuinness Fighting Irish are coming off a pedestrian win at Woodward. So we are here this evening. Kirk Norman, Braden Armstrong, Eric Sherem, Braden Armstrong. I just did it. I did what you did last week. Yeah. Braden Conover, Eric Sherem. We have Nathan Schultz back at producer this evening, our fantastic producer for the last 2 years. The GOAT, that's right. And we have Jason Harjo on the camera. And we're just excited to be here this evening. It's going to be a great night of football. And Braden, what are you expecting for this game this evening?
Expecting a couple teams to just ground and pound it tonight. Got a natural grass turf, which is something that's rare these days, and I love seeing it. But the main thing, it's going to be really windy tonight. I mean, we're going to be seeing gusts of up to 40 miles an hour coming out of the south, and I'm sure you can hear it in our mics a little bit there. But I think these two teams are just going to have to ground and pound it, just turn around, hand it off to the running backs, and see what they can do.
All right. Eric, do you have any first thoughts this evening?
Well, I basically want to see the rematch of the third time I've seen this matchup. In fact, when we were at the Carl Albert matchup, I was really thinking it's going to come down to district championship. It was near the latter of the season, and Carl Albert just really blew the game out before the first half. And then, of course, the state title game, and you can throw that into a state title matchup. So is Bishop McGuinness all about, revenge, or is, Carl Albert still with that incredible 9-second win last week to build on from it? So I'm just excited for a great district showdown.
All right, it's going to be a great night of football here at Bishop McGuinness Catholic High School, and we'll be back with the countdown to kickoff following these messages from the Oklahoma Sports Network.
We come from different backgrounds, with diverse interests and unique learning styles. Finding classes that fit your individual needs isn't a challenge at Cameron University. A small campus and dedicated faculty ensures there's always someone close by to guide you on your journey. Your success is our success. Your education is our mission. At Cameron University, you're not a number, you're part of the family.
Coast Technology Group is your full IT managed service provider, utilizing simple, reliable technology for your home and business. Remote monitoring and management, network infrastructure, and cybersecurity, all with 24/7, 365-day live support. When you partner with CTG, you get the 150 years combined experience of our experts, helping your business grow while keeping your systems secure.
At F&B Community Bank, our team's #1 goal is serving our customers.
From our low auto rates starting at 2.99% APR.
To our free small business checking account, you can score big at F&B.
You can even earn cash back when using your F&B debit card. So there's no need to play hardball.
Because at F&B, you're the real MVP. Let our team serve you.
We're back with you here on the Oklahoma Sports Network, where we're having our countdown to kickoff, brought to you by Louis Bar and Grill. We're in your neighborhood, serving up lunch and dinner with fun times and great friends. A casual American eatery and pub serving a wide variety of affordable options in a come-as-you-are atmosphere. Don't forget, all 15 locations offer curbside to go. So just to set up this game and the countdown to kickoff, we have played Bishop McGuinness Catholic High School 10 times in the last 5 years. And so just to kind of go back, let's look at that. 2016, we lost the regular season game. We beat them in the state championship. I do want to mention this. We've never lost to them in a state championship. So you're going to know how this plays out. 2017, we won the regular season, and we actually met them again in the state championship. 2018, we beat them in the regular season, and we beat them in playoffs. 2019, we beat them in the regular season, beat them at the state championship. In 2020, last year, we beat them in the regular season, and we beat them in the state championship game. So, you know, where we are right now is, you know, going all the way back to 2004, we're 12-4 against Bishop McGuinness. So when you think of 5A powerhouses, you've got to think of Bishop McGuinness,
absolutely,
and Carl Albert,
absolutely,
and yet Carl Albert is well in advance of what Bishop McGuinness has done.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, these, like you said, these are the two premier teams in District 5A. Look across the state. I mean, it's all here. It's all in the OKC Metro when it comes to 5A, and obviously Bigsby making the move up to 6A2 and them just dominating 6A2 kind of helps out. But everything's been on the west side and 5A, and like you said, I believe like 4 of the past 5 state title games have been between these two teams.
That's exactly right.
With all of them falling in favor of Carl Albert. So
right.
You're possibly looking at yet another state championship preview game tonight, and for sure a district title is going to be decided most likely tonight as well.
I definitely believe that. I think a district title is on the line right now for this evening's game, and that's an exciting place to be. We know, and we haven't made any qualms about it. Carl Albert came in on a rebuilding year, and we have watched their offensive line really grow up over the last 5 weeks.
Absolutely, and we really saw it last week.
Yeah, exactly.
But between the first and second half, you can see it's a night and day difference, and it's just amazing to see the coaches be able to develop those guys as quickly as they are, and being able to actually visually and tangibly see those results pay off in real time.
Well, we're seeing that, each and every week, watching them grow up and just become better and better at what they're doing. Footwork is getting better. Just, not that they're not tough kids, but toughness is really showing up, and they're coming out and they're fighting hard for everything. And it's like a light switch came on, and they began to say, okay, this is what it means to be a Carl Albert Titan, and they're playing their hearts out right now. So. Last year's regular season game, if we go back to that, Bishop McGuinness jumped out to a quick lead, 21-7, and the score at halftime, Bishop McGuinness actually led that game, 35-24, and then Carl Albert came out in the second half, and this is kind of what Eric was alluding to earlier. Carl Albert came out in the second half. Bishop McGuinness did not score another point in that game. I'm not exactly sure what was said at halftime, but it evidently lit a fire under some young men.
Whatever it was, it worked.
That's right, and Carl Albert won the game 56-35 going away. And I like, there's actually going to be a boxing match somewhere in the United States tonight, and it's been played up on ESPN all day long. And but this is like two heavyweight boxers, but one is winning most of the time.
Yeah, absolutely. This is Ali versus Ali. I mean, it really is when it comes to District 5A. District 5A2, and we're just going to keep harping on that all night, but it really is. This is a district title on the line, and alluding to that heavyweight matchup, like you were saying, you're going to see some jabs early. And, they're going to be trying to set up the big hooks and the big haymakers for that second half. So this first half might not be as eventful, but you're definitely going to be seeing bits and pieces shown. You're going to try to show your cards while keeping a lot of your cards to yourself, and then try to open that playbook up come the second half.
I absolutely agree. So here we are, and you can hear in the background, you can hear the wind. We are on top of the press box this evening. Bishop McGuinness was so kind to move us out of the press box. The game is actually going to be televised on Fox 25 this evening, but we want you to stay right here on the Oklahoma Sports Network and Facebook Live, because this is where you get the hometown calls that you will always get with our Carl Albert broadcast network. So we are finished with our countdown to kickoff. We're going to come back with our keys to the game here in just a few moments on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Hudiburn, the dealership Oklahomans can count on.
Why can you count on them?
Because they give their customers more. Oklahoma is growing, and Hudiburn is growing too, with 5 different brands and thousands of new and used vehicles.
Hudiburn, 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 Hudiburn! Wow! It's been 60 years and Hudiburn is still here.
You can count on Hudiburn. We'll give you more.
Hudiburn.com.
You can count on Hudiburn. We'll give you more.
I'm starting. Moving in. All right, everybody get in real quick.
You just hold it like this, and you don't need a flash.
Learning with VR. Finals, baby! You know I got this!
I got an A! Nailed it!
We did it! Rose State College. Going somewhere starts here.
Hi, my name is Zach Knudsen. I'm an orthopedic surgeon in Oklahoma City. I'm a specialist in hip and knee preservation, in particular cartilage restoration, hip arthroscopy, minimally invasive procedures to try to salvage hips and knees and try to prevent them from going on to arthroplasty or joint replacement. Orthopedics is unique in that it is the ability to have somebody who's injured, their life has changed, and we fix them and they can go back to doing the things that they love.
We're back with you here on the Oklahoma Sports Network, where we come to our Keys to the Game, brought to you by New Level Nutrition, 2839 South Douglas Boulevard, Suite 108. Supplements and meal replacements. Drop by and see us today at New Level Nutrition. So, Braden and Eric, we want you to jump in here. I've picked out some things that I think are keys to our game, and the first thing I would say is we need a quick start. Mm-hmm. I want to give Bishop McGuinness a reason to doubt. And so a quick start is gonna help us do that. And you know, I played high school football. I know what it's like when you get down, right. And especially when you feel like you're coming in. One of the things that kind of plays into this, everybody has said, you know, Carl Albert football's down this year. Well, they haven't proven that in district play. Right. You know, they're proving they're stepping up and punching people in the mouth. Yeah. And so I think we need to get a quick start.
Absolutely. I agree with that as well, Kirk. But I think tonight it's going to be about staying level-headed. You're coming off a huge, huge victory last week at Guthrie, a rivalry game in itself, and then you're coming once again on the road to arguably an even bigger rivalry game. So it's going to be about staying level-headed and keeping your composure and just trusting the process. You know, right. Just trust that offense, trust that defense, and let Carl Albert Titan football execute like it always has.
What do you think? I'm going to say that, you know, with big games, what do they always say? Eliminate turnovers. So I think that's the biggest key. You know, if you can eliminate mistakes, you know, either jumping off sides, false starts, or especially any picks or fumbles, you eliminate that, and you're going to play exactly what Carl Albert wants to play.
That's exactly right, and you've actually hit on one of my keys to the game is continue to win the turnover game. Carl Albert is +7 on the year, and, you know, that's a good sign coming through 5 games is being +7. And so I agree, Eric. I think the turnover game is very important. We've had 4 by interception, and the rest were, you know, just fumble recoveries. And we had, you know, 2 last week by EJ. He picked off 2 by himself. The offense and defensive line, I talked about it in the beginning in the countdown to kickoff, but I have to say it again. The offensive and defensive line grew up before our eyes at Guthrie, but now it's time to be consistent. Yeah, you've got to continue to show that. It's not a one and done thing.
Absolutely, I agree with that as well. It's just, you know, how can you get that foundation set? And through the first 5 games, they've consistently grown that base, and now it's just like you said, building on top of that. So every season it's a pyramid.
That's right.
And so you got your base platform now. Now let's go get to the top and go get that gold ball again.
All right. The last thing I have for keys to the game is, and we have said this many times with a team that has a good offense, but don't give up the long play and keep them in front of you. Right. If our defense can keep them in front of us, you know, we're always in the game. It's when you start giving up those single long plays, those, you know, and it turns the crowd. And So don't give up the long plays. Keep them in front of you, and then if you can pull a turnover in the midst of that's always best.
Yeah, I think there's going to be plenty of them tonight, especially with this wind going back towards the south. You're going to be heading into that wind, and it'll be interesting to see what the plays are going to be when you're going downwind and when you're going into the wind. If you're going to be a rushing team, if you're going to be a passing team, and that goes for both Bishop McGuinness and Carl Albert. It's going to be real interesting to see that play out tonight.
All right. Any other thoughts, Eric, while you're down there?
Well, just basically, I'm ready to. I look at the clock and I said, "There's still 15 minutes left.
Right?
Haven't we kicked off yet? I mean, the sun's starting to set. Even though there's a nice wind, and when this goes down, it's going to be a great night for football."
Well, what is the wind like down there on the field, Eric? Because I can see the guys trying to hold up the balloon figure down here.
Yeah, and if you see the flag behind the scoreboard, it's pretty steady. It doesn't let up, but I mean, it's with the old Oklahoma when the wind comes sweeping down the plains.
Well, it's blowing up here, I can tell you that.
We've got that today, yes.
Right. All right, well, we'll be back with you here in just a few moments for our starting lineups and coin toss, kickoff. All those things come up here, and the game will be starting in about 14, 15 minutes. We'll be back with you here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Here's our target. We're shooting azimuth at All in.
Great drill weekend, everyone. See you all again next month.
In the Oklahoma Army National Guard, you don't have to choose between civilian and military lifestyle.
We come from different backgrounds, with diverse interests and unique learning styles. Finding classes that fit your individual needs isn't a challenge at Cameron University. A small campus and dedicated faculty ensures there's always someone close by to guide you on your journey. Your success is our success. Your education is our mission. At Cameron University, you're not a number, you're part of the family.
Coast Technology Group is your full IT managed service provider, utilizing simple, reliable technology for your home and business. Remote monitoring and management, network infrastructure, and cybersecurity, all with 24/7, 365-day live support. When you partner with CTG, you get the 150 years combined experience of our experts, helping your business grow while keeping your systems secure.
We're back with you here on the Oklahoma Sports Network, where we're time for our starting lineups, brought to you by All-American Diner, 212 South Air Depot Boulevard, Midwest City, Oklahoma. A down-home atmosphere, friendly waitresses, good service, plenty of food, and the fried catfish is awesome. It melts in your mouth on every bite. All-American Diner. And so our starting lineups, beginning with the defense for the Bishop McGuinness Fighting Irish.
The Fighting Irish tonight on defensively going to start at cornerback number 13, Atticus Richard, the 5'10 junior. At free safety tonight, number 10, Brennan Chumo. And on the other opposite side of the field, at cornerback number 7, J.P. Spainer. At strong safety tonight, the nickelback, Noah Rice, number 5. Linebackers tonight, number 33, Brett Jacobs, and number 9, Zane Shadid. At the weak safety position, number 20, Kellen Frail. And outside linebackers tonight, number 88, Brody Hauser. At defensive tackle, number 55, Drew Chancelmay. At nose tackle, number 74, Vincent Shires. And defensive end, number 35, Will Watts.
All right, and for your Carl Albert defensive starters, number 61, Mason Lance. Number 78, Tanner Norman. Number 76, Karan Howard. Number 28, Isaiah Reed. Number 2, Andon Foster. Number 10, Easton Harless. And linebacker number 45, Kentrell Bazell. Number 1, Damarian Brown. And number 8, Ryan Ray. Number 24, Chancey Lester. And number 17, Xavier Thomas.
Offensively for Bishop McGuinness tonight at the X receiver position, number 13, Atticus Richard. The big boys up front, left tackle, number 50, Brody Smith. Left guard, number 70, Kiarius Randall. At center, number 65, MJ Darby. At right guard, number 54, Hampson Wright. And at right tackle, number 74, Vincent Shires. On the outside, opposite of Atticus Richard, is going to be number 12, Andrew Smith. And in the backfield for the Irish, at H-back, number 4, Paul Tarman. At the move back, number 24, Hank Garrett. And the signal caller, number 6, River Warren, is going to be backed up by the running back wide receiver combo position, number 1, Michael Taffy.
All right, and for the Carl Albert Titans offensive starters, at tackle, number 61, Charles Fleming. At guard, number 56, T.J. Lambert. At center, number 75, Gary Ray. At guard, number 50, Easton Collier. At tackle, number 79, Santino Sonny Campbell. At quarterback, number 4, Reed DeQuazy. At running back, number 45, Kentrell Bazell. At wide receiver, number 1, Demarion Brown. Number 13, Quincy Hopkins. Number 17, Xavier Thomas. And at tight end, number 82, Mason Lance. So those are our starting lineups brought to you by All-American Diner. Third week of district play, and everyone has been told that CA is, down this year. Guthrie may have believed that too.
Yeah, agreed. Like you said, I mean, everyone's just thinking that Carl Albert's down, and to a point, even we did a little bit those first couple of weeks, but shame on us.
Right,
as per usual.
So. Yeah, Del City went and stuffed Stillwater. So
yeah, absolutely. So not the world's not ending, and we're here still playing football. So it's going to be a great game tonight, and hopefully we can catch Bishop McGuinness off guard because they don't think that they're getting the same Carl Albert team they have been the past 5 years.
That's exactly right, and that may have very well played into our hand for this time. And so we're going to take a break here on the Oklahoma Sports Network. We'll be back with you in just a moment here on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Go all the way through the...
At F&B Community Bank, our team's #1 goal is serving our customers.
From our low auto rates starting at 2.99% APR.
To our free small business checking account, you can score big at FNB.
You can even earn cash back when using your FNB debit card. So there's no need to play hardball.
Because at FNB, you're the real MVP. Let our team serve you.
Hudiburn, the dealership Oklahomans can count on.
Why can you count on them? Because they give their customers more.
Oklahoma is growing, and Hudiburn is growing too, with 5 different brands and thousands of new and used vehicles.
Hudiburn, 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 Hudiburn! Wow! It's been 60 years and Hudiburn is still here.
You can count on Hudiburn. We'll give you more.
Hudiburn.com.
You can count on Hudiburn. We'll give you more.
Here's our target. Let's shoot an azimuth and head out. All in.
Great drill weekend, everyone. See y'all again next month.
In the Oklahoma Army National Guard, you don't have to choose between civilian and military lifestyle.
We're back with you here on the Oklahoma Sports Network, where we have just completed the national anthem, and we're getting ready for game time. The clock shows 6 minutes until game time, and so it'll be just about the right time for our captains to come out and get ready for the coin toss. Your coin toss is brought to you this evening by Del City Transmission, 4737 Southeast 29th, Suite 5001 in Del City. Our motto is, if we can't fix your car, we won't take your money. I think that's a pretty good motto.
It is. I like it.
I like it, too. I think I want to go over there and see if they can't, if they can't fix something for me. So, because then it wouldn't cost me anything, right? Instant Replay this evening is brought to you by Triple Elite. Find world-class designs and hot new styles at Triple Elite. So, here we are. It's a windy night here. As Eric said earlier, the wind has come sweeping down the plains. And here we are getting ready for this matchup between the 5A District 2. You know, when you think about it, you know, we just went back through everything. You know, it's 14-2 over the last, you know, however many years since 2004, or 12-4 and that kind of thing over the last since 2004. But it always has amazed me that Bishop McGuinness and Carl Albert are still in the same district. With all district realignment, why would you keep these schools in the same district?
Yeah, you want them on opposite ends of the spectrum.
Well,
or opposite ends of the bracket most years. But
I have always wondered that, and you know, basically because Piedmont's a pretty good school, Guthrie's a good school.
Absolutely.
You've really got it seemingly the powerhouses of all of 5A right here in this same district, and I've never really understood that. You know, that concept done by the OSSAA, but you know, I'm not the guy that's up there in those meetings, so you know, I don't know. I can't figure those things out. But it is interesting that we get to play them twice a year, basically, and even, you know, win, lose, or draw this evening, we'll see this game. We'll see this group again in the playoffs. We'll see this group possibly again at the state championship. Same thing goes with Guthrie. Guthrie's got a good team this year.
Absolutely.
You know, it was just you know, any given night, and we came up there and we played our hearts out and we won that game. But we'll see them again. You said it after the game was over. We're going to see this team again.
Absolutely.
So,
and, you know, whether it be in the quarterfinals, semifinals, or the state championship game, it's just going to be fun to watch. I really think that, you know, this division or this district is a lot like the AL East or the, you know, the NL West. You know, if baseball playoffs are playing right now, you got teams that just dominate all year and then somehow end up getting 3 teams into the playoffs. You know, sometimes even more. And I think that just goes to show how strong this district is and how seriously all these schools take their football programs.
Charles Fleming, Karan Howard, and Kentrell Bazell and Xavier Thomas will be the captains for Carl Albert this evening as they are coming on the field. And then we have on the opposite side, Braden, have you got those?
I got a couple, as we got number 4, Paul Tarman. He's going to be a captain this evening alongside Will Watts. And I think that's all we got. Those are the only 2 starters that are going to be, excuse me, and number 24, Hank Garrett. So we got 3 starters out there tonight for the Irish. Going to be captaining the team tonight.
All right. So we're getting ready for the coin toss. As again, the coin toss is brought to you by Del City Transmission, 4737 Southeast 29th, Suite 5001 in Del City, Oklahoma. Our motto is, if we can't fix your car, we won't take your money. So let's listen in on the coin toss this evening.
All right, fellas, welcome to week 6. White talking to white tonight, black talking to black. We are good with sportsmanship. That means you help an opponent up or you do not stand over and celebrate. Make sure your teammates do the same. Carl Albert, you guys are my visitors tonight. I have a 2-headed coin. The flag is tails. He heads. Heads was called. It is heads.
Carl Albert wins the toss.
You're going to defer this.
Carl Albert defers to the second half. So Carl Albert will be defending the south end zone, and Bishop McGuinness is going to receive the ball this evening, and they'll be defending the north end zone. So there is your coin toss for this evening. We'll be getting ready here for the kickoff in just a few moments. The teams are getting ready to take the field, and we're going to make sure that we get an opportunity to see the Carl Albert Titans as they come on and go through their spirit line. And Bishop McGuinness has got their blow-up thing down here on the end. You know, I say that with a little bit of funny because, you know, Carl Albert. Many times people have said, you know, why don't we have a blow-up thing? Why don't we have a helmet that we can run through and that kind of stuff? Well, you know what? We're kind of like Alabama. You know, it's just
nothing flashy.
Yeah, I don't need anything flashy. I just come running on the field. You know, I came out here to play football. I didn't come out here to run through a bouncy house. So, and I really appreciate that about Carl Albert High School.
Absolutely.
Is, you know, they come out here to play football, and if you need a blow-up toy to make you feel good, then you know that maybe shouldn't be out here. So. Another thing that I'll share this evening is we have the Titan flags. The Titan flags with the battle flag. You can see those young men and young women that are actually over there on the track. And that is part of the Spirit Squad that is a part of the football booster club. Here comes the Carl Albert Titans on the field. Anyway, the Spirit Club is actually sponsored by my wife, Elizabeth Norman, and she does a fantastic job with those kids. And here comes the Titan flags, and there goes the Carl Albert Titan football players, and the game is getting ready to go. Yes, Eric?
Well, I mean, we've got a lot of color down here, and I had what was the gold hats? And so they said it's a splash of color with a hint of gold. And so I guess there's a lot of lucky charms and looking for gold. And,
yeah.
And so if you want to know what the gold hats were, I had to do my investigative reporting. It's a splash of color with dominating gold. Yeah,
that's exactly right. It was this week was a splash of color to beat the McGuinness Fighting Irish. And so everybody was supposed to wear their color this evening, whatever was their bright color that they wanted to wear. And so yes, the Palm and the Cheer people came with their gold hats, and
looking good.
Yeah,
I need me a gold cowboy hat.
It wouldn't stay on up here.
I think I'll go try to get one tomorrow at 11 o'clock.
Right. I hope you do. All right, so here we are. We're getting ready for the kickoff. The kickoff is brought to you by CrossFit Complete, a community dedicated to the daily pursuits of fitness excellence and serving others. In doing so, we strive to give our members the best hour of their day. CrossFit Complete. So the officials are going to take their place. The bouncy toy is going to leave the end zone, and Carl Albert Titans will be kicking off.
I got to give those kids that were holding up that bouncy house credit. They were holding that thing against 40-mile-an-hour winds for a good half hour before the Irish came through there. So get a nice little ab workout. You know, it's fitting with CrossFit Complete being our sponsor for kickoff.
Yeah, very good. Hey, that was a nice little segue there.
Call me Paul Blart.
You think you were really professional at this or something? Yeah. All right. So we're getting ready, and the Irish will have the ball first, unless we do something really fun.
Well, hey, I mean, kicking into the wind.
Yeah.
Go for that long onside. I mean, literally anything could happen. I know I've been harping on it a lot in the pregame, but this wind is going to definitely play a factor tonight.
All right, so the Irish have taken the field, and Coach Farley has just released the special teams there for the Carl Albert Titans, and they're coming on the field. Number 26, Spiewak, will be in for the kicking duties.
Excuse me. Yeah, they're going to be kicking downwind.
Yeah, they're going to be kicking downwind. Back deep for McGuinness is number 1, Michael Taff, and I believe is it number 6? Is it their quarterback, River Warren, that's also back there? Kind of looks like it.
Possibly could be. That might be number 4, Paul Tarman.
Well, Tarman is on this. Michael Taff is on this side. It could be number 4.
Of course, his brother, former quarterback.
It's number 1.
Is it number 1?
Number 1.
Okay. So that is Michael Taff. All right, so Spiewak is ready to kick. Clock is ready. I think everybody's ready.
Everyone but the ref?
Oh, no, this is one of those things. Okay, this evening, ladies and gentlemen, those of you that are joining from Facebook Live, we're glad to have you here this evening. We hope that you'll be able to stay with us all evening long and enjoy this football game. This is going to take a little bit of extra time because we are also being broadcast on television, and so with television timeouts, there's no telling how long this is going to be. At OU games now, it's like 3 minutes and 1 second. I mean, it's forever.
Yeah.
And anyway, so the referee is waiting for the man in the red hat to say it's okay, and so here we are. Spiewak is hanging on, and the Carl Albert Titans are hanging on. So it will just be one of those evenings where we'll be waiting. But here we go. The referee at least has a good hat on. It's a Kansas City Chief hat. I kind of like the Chiefs. Spiewak with the kick. It's going to be a squib down the middle. Going to get picked up there, and he's going to come around this right side. He's going to get hit at the 31-yard line.
That was the E.J. Taylor on the tackle, assisted by Demarion Brown.
Ball is going to be put at the 32-yard line where it'll be 1st and 10 for the Irish.
On the kickoff return, number 22, Will Kilgallen for the Irish. Ball will be spotted on the 32-yard line where McGuinness has 1st and 10.
So in the backfield is River Warren, a 6'3 sophomore. And he is backed up there by Michael Taff. Split out to the left is Tarman, and then to the right is number 12, Andrew Smith. There seems to be some confusion. The play clock is down to 17. And they're gonna reset the play clock.
An equipment adjustment is number 20, pulling a Zeke Elliott. Had a mid-drift cutoff showing, so he has to exit the field.
Tarman is wide to the left, 2 men to the right. He's going to take it and hand it off right there, and he gets hit at about the 33, pushes forward to about the 35. So 3 yards picked up on the play. Going to bring up 2nd down and 7.
It's going to be Isaiah Reed credited with the tackle there, number 28.
That was Michael Taff with the carry. 2nd down and 7 for the Irish. River Warren is tall and thin. He needs a little more weight on him. He's the quarterback there for the Fighting Irish. Man in motion left to right. Warren's going to hand off again, and he's going to get hit right there at the 35. He gets maybe 1 yard to the 36-yard line. Going to bring up 3rd down and 6.
Again, Isaiah Reed filling the gap. Defensive line getting a good push so far early.
They're going to put it to the 37. It's going to bring up 3rd down and a long 5.
Yeah, River Warren makes me jealous that I'm still not in high school. I mean, he's listed at 6'3", 170.
Yeah.
I think they weighed him soaking wet.
3rd down, first 3rd down for, and we've got an offsides against the Titans. And that's going to move the ball up to the 42-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down there. So with the penalty, it brings up 1st and 10 for the Irish at the 42-yard line.
I mean, alongside with those turnovers in these rivalry games comes the penalty yardage.
Yeah, exactly.
You got to keep it to a minimum if you want to have a chance.
River Warren in at quarterback. 2 men split to the left and 2 men split to the right. Taff is in the backfield. Warren's going to drop back to pass. He throws a little slant inside to number 12. That's Andrew Smith. He's going to make his way up to the 48-yard line in Carl Albert Titan territory. They're going to place it at the 47, and that's a 1st down for the Irish.
Yeah, Andrew Smith gets the reception but pays for it because Tayshawn James comes across the middle and lays the receiver out right at the line of game. I tell you, Tayshawn's been having a pretty violent couple of weeks. You know, he's been sitting on the sidelines to start the season. He's ready to hit somebody, and he was making some pads pop last week against Guthrie.
1 man split to the left, 2 men to the right. 2 men in the backfield this time. Warren's going to hand off to Taff, and he gets hit in the backfield, but then comes up and keeps fighting, keeps dragging those feet. He makes it up to the 40, or makes it down to the 40-yard line. 7 yards picked up on the play, brings up 2nd and 3.
E.J. Taylor, Chauncey Lester, and Kentrell Bazell on the tackle.
Well, Taffy's 6 foot 205, and he looks like he can drive. 2 men to the left, 1 man to the right. Taffy's still in there with Warren in the backfield at quarterback. He's going to hand off to Taffy around the left side. He's got some running room. He cuts up and goes to the 31-yard line. They're actually going to place that ball in the 32-yard line. So 8 yards picked up on the play, 1st and 10 for the Irish. Well, it's time to go ahead and make a stand here. 2 men to the left, 1 man to the right. Taffy still in the backfield. Going to hand off to Taffy. He's going to go left around the outside. It looks like a little bit of holding there by the defensive, or by the end, but he's going to push up and get from the 32 down to the 21-yard line.
Yeah, but, you know, the one thing I like about that play is Xavier Thomas, number 17, he was on the near side of your screen, being able to get a good jump and come around that far end, the weak end, and get around and be in pursuit, but unfortunately just not fast enough to get him.
2 men to the left, 1 man split wide to the right. 1 man in motion left to right across the formation. Going to hand off to Taffy again, right up the middle this time, and he's going to bust across the 15 down to about the 11-yard line before he gets stopped. And so that's going to be another first down. That's 3 first downs on 3 plays for the Irish. So it's 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
We talked about it pregame where, Carl Albert has to start fast. I mean, the same goes for Bishop McGuinness.
Exactly. 2 men to the left, 1 man split wide to the right. There's been no attempt at a pass this evening. It's been Taffy all the way. Warren's going to hand off to Taffy again. He goes right in the middle, and he's going to get stopped there short of the 5-yard line. He's going to be stopped at about the 8-yard line. 3 yards picked up on the play, 2nd and 7.
Yeah, 3 yards gained there, but just another good push by that defensive line. They definitely won that play. Taffy will have to come out.
Taffy will have to come out. He lost his helmet there. And he also lost his mouthpiece. It just fell out of his helmet. Number 7 is coming in the game. That's J.P. Spainer. He's going to be playing running back. He's listed as a cornerback on defense.
See if they'll go to the air here.
2nd down and 7. 1 man split wide to the left, 2 men to the right. Spainer is in at running back this time. 2 men in motion. They stop. Going to hand off there. There is a flag on the play. Spainer gets hit hard at the 6-yard line.
Could be a legal formation.
I think
a false start.
I was going to say, I think he was moving, yeah. He did not get set.
This is going to be a sideline warning from this line judge for Carl Albert.
Wow, okay. So that moves the ball down to the, actually they did not give him any progress, maybe to the 7. Is that what they are? Yeah, he's on the 7, so 1 yard picked up, brings up 3rd down and 6. They can get a first down without getting a touchdown.
E.J. Taylor's in single-man coverage on the near side of your screen, and Xavier Thomas is going to have help with Tayshawn James over the middle.
Ball's back. He's going to pass. He's going to throw deep to the end zone. He's got a man, but it is well overthrown. He's going to bring up 4th down and a long 6. And Taffy is coming back in the game.
Andrew Smith was the intended target there. E.J. Taylor in coverage. Smith just hit him with a good shake and bake, turned E.J. Taylor around, and if the throw was on target, that was going to be 6 for the Irish.
4th down and 6 from the 7-yard line. Going to be an empty backfield. 2 men split to the left, 3 men to the right. The defense is moving to get in position. River Warren still in at quarterback. He takes the ball. He drops back to pass. He's got time. He cuts up the middle. He throws it into the end zone. Touchdown for the Irish. He hit Taffy there for the touchdown. So it's 6-0, and the Irish take their first possession and go 10 plays down the field for 68 yards.
Really wanting to make a statement with that on a 4th down instead of trying the 3 to put that in, punch it in for 6.
And they get him back, though it's 6-0. They stop the point after try, and that'll be 6-0. We'll be back with you here in just a moment on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Hi, my name is Zach Knudsen. I'm an orthopedic surgeon in Oklahoma City. I'm a specialist in hip and knee preservation, in particular cartilage restoration, hip arthroscopy, minimally invasive procedures to try to salvage hips and knees and try to prevent them from going on to arthroplasty or joint replacement. Orthopedics is unique in that it is the ability to have somebody who's injured, their life has changed, and we fix them and they can go back to doing the things that they love.
That was a 10-play drive covering 68 yards in 5 minutes and 7 seconds, and a touchdown for the Irish. That brings the score, the Irish 6 and the Carl Albert Titans 0. We're glad you're here with us this evening. We'll get to see the Carl Albert Titans on offense, and it'll be their first offensive possession of the evening with 6 minutes and 53 seconds left here in the first quarter. Isn't that cool that we have that on the screen there, ladies and gentlemen? We have a clock on the screen. It's actually, I don't have to keep saying that over and over again. We're excited to be able to have that. I know the clock might be a little bit shaky because we're standing up here in a tornado. So
back deep for the Titans is going to be number 17, Xavier Thomas.
Let's see if we can get something going here right now.
Were you surprised that they, on fourth down, try for the touchdown and not the 3?
I really wasn't, no. I think this is one of those games that you go for it every time.
Yeah, worst comes to worst, you pin them inside the 10.
Right.
Kicking into the wind, too. It's going to be an awkward angle.
So this is kicking into a pretty stern wind out of the south-southwest. He's going to keep it low. He's going to kick it over here, let it go out of bounds. We have the ball on the 35-yard line. Well played there. That was a smart move because he could have easily grabbed that ball and he would have actually lost yardage then.
I believe that was Easton Harless, number 10, who could have picked that up.
You are correct, sir. That is Easton Harless. You are correct, sir. Ball's on the 35-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Carl Albert Titans. Let's see that offensive line now. We've got trips to the right, one man to the left. Ball is back. It's going to be handed off there to number 24, and he's across the 35, gets out to the 39-yard line.
Chauncey Lester getting the nod.
There you go. 4 yards picked up on the play, brings up 2nd and 6. Nice little hole there for Lester to run through. And the man in the white hat is calling for a timeout on his own.
2nd down was about to be brought to you by Lady Gaga.
Yeah, there you go. I'm not sure, but I think the man in white called timeout so they could change a player for the Irish. That's at least what it happened. I don't know why, but
I think it was another equipment issue.
Okay.
They had to do that on their first offensive play.
Trips to the right, one man to the left. Reed DeQuazy in the backfield. Lester DeQuazy's going to get around the outside. He's going to cross the 40. He cuts up field and gets inside or above the 45. We'll see where they place the ball.
Looks like it might be
at the 46-yard line, and that's enough for a Carl Albert Titan. 1st down.
Good play call, just a design quarterback run, getting Lester out as the lead blocker. Of course, we know that DeQuazy has the legs to get around.
And when you've got trips out there, you've actually kind of got more men than they do on that side.
Yeah, you're running sweep
because your safety can't just head over there. Mm-hmm. 2 men split to the left, 1 man to the right. This time, Kentrell Bazell is in the backfield. DeQuazy keeps the ball. He cuts up field, goes from the 46 up to the 49. 3 yards picked up on the play, brings up 2nd and 7.
I think we learned a lot about DeQuazy last week as well. We're talking about the offensive and defensive line, but DeQuazy, man, he's gutsy.
He's tough.
Absolutely.
He's tough.
A tough dude, and he's right up there with Michael Pratt, from Tulane.
Yeah.
I mean, the guy just keeps getting hit but keeps getting up, and heck of a runner.
Trey Washington to the right, 2 men to the left. Bazell in the backfield again for the Titans. Going to be a handoff to Bazell right up the middle. He hits hard, and he gets across the 50 down to about the 49-yard line. So from 149
sideline warning for them now.
149 to the other 49. Well, we're 1-1. Let's see if we can keep track of that. So that's going to bring up a 3rd down for the Titans and 5 at the McGuinness 49-yard line.
I think the refs are trying to maintain social distancing.
Yeah. Pretty clean drive so far for the Titans.
Andon Foster to the near side. You got Tayshawn James in the slot up top.
2 men to the right, 1 to the left. Bazell in still at running back. Bazell's going to try to get outside. He gets outside and cuts upfield. He's across the 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Carl Albert Titans. No flags on that on the field.
Great job there, Kentrell Bazell. Initial hole wasn't there. What does he do? He bounces outside, but that run was helped big time by Trey Washington. Trey Washington, you know, the play wasn't necessarily supposed to come to his side, but he drives, and gets that corner, sets the edge, and allows Kentrell Bazell to high step down the sideline for the 6.
Great job there by Trey Washington, and great job there by Kentrell Bazell. Once he bounced it out, it was over. And that kick is up, and it is good. And the Carl Albert Titans lead the Bishop McGuinness Fighting Irish 7-6. We'll be back with you here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
I'm starting.
Moving in.
All right, everybody get in real quick.
You just hold it like this, and you don't need a flash.
Learning with VR.
Finals, baby! You know I got this!
I got an A. Nailed it.
We did it! Rose State College. Going somewhere starts here.
We come from different backgrounds, with diverse interests and unique learning styles. Finding classes that fit your individual needs isn't a challenge at Cameron University. A small campus and dedicated faculty ensures there's always someone close by to guide you on your journey. Your success is our success. Your education is our mission. At Cameron University, you're not a number, you're part of the family.
We're back with you here on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Your Entrust Insurance Agency scoring recap. That was 1 minute and 53 seconds, taking up 65 yards in 5 plays. And here's Spiewak with the kickoff. He's going to kick that ball deep. Going to get caught there about the 3-yard line. He's out across the 10. He's going to get bottled up right there. Good job there by Cody Longstreet, I believe, number 22.
Old Deuce.
So the Irish have the ball deep in their own territory.
Starting on the 14-yard line, got 86 yards to pay dirt.
4 minutes and 55 seconds left here in the first quarter, and they're on the 14-yard line. So let's see what they do. We need a stop.
Had 3 passes on that last drive. Looks like their go-to target, at least, not in the red zone, is going to be number 12, Andrew Smith, who's near side.
1 man to the left, 2 men to the right. Going to be handoff there to Taff. He gets blocked up. He's going to lose yardage this time. They're going to move him back to the 13-yard line.
That front 7 so far from Carl Albert's doing a fantastic job getting penetration up the middle.
Moving back to the 13-yard line is going to bring up 2nd down and 11. Good job there by the defensive line. 2 men to the left, 1 man split wide to the right. Warren's looking over at the sidelines.
Check with me. E.J. Taylor's in single coverage. Carl Albert's going to take a timeout.
Carl Albert's going to take a timeout, so we're going to take a timeout with him here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Coast Technology Group is your full IT managed service provider, utilizing simple, reliable technology for your home and business. Remote monitoring and management, network infrastructure, and cybersecurity, all with 24/7, 365-day live support. When you partner with CTG, you get the 150 years combined experience of our experts, helping your business grow while keeping your systems secure.
At F&B Community Bank, our team's #1 goal is serving our customers.
From our low auto rate starting at 2.99% APR.
To our free small business checking account, you can score big at FNB.
You can even earn cash back when using your FNB debit card. So there's no need to play hardball.
Because at F&B, you're the real MVP. Let our team serve you.
We're back with you here on the Oklahoma Sports Network. It is 2nd down and 11. 2 men split to the left, 2 men split to the right. Warren drops back to pass. He's got pressure. He gets touched in the backfield. They're going to throw it out there across the 20. Good catch, good pitch and catch there. Going to be enough for the first down to the 26-yard line.
Cody Longstreet in pursuit and gets the tackle.
Going to put it at the 25. Is going to be 12 yards picked up on the play. They need 11. 1st and 10 for the Irish.
Again, that Carl Albert front seven doing a good job of getting that push. Go ahead, Eric.
No, I was going to say, I love technology now that you've got these big screens here. Clarence Madden's got the whole offense right there, just basically breaking down that last series.
Good job. 2 men in the backfield, 2 men split to the left, 1 man to the right. Warren still in at quarterback. It's a fumble. He drops it back. He gets on the ball back at the 14-yard line. A little bit of good luck there for our Irish. Maybe that color stuff is working. They're going to place the ball at the 15-yard line, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 20 for the Fighting Irish.
Just about looked like the wind got a hold of that snap.
Yeah.
That's how windy it is tonight.
3 minutes and 18 seconds left here in the first quarter. 2 men to the left, 2 men to the right. Got Taff in the backfield. They're doing a lot of clapping trying to draw Carl Albert off, and that's just one of their normal things. They drop the hand down with the clap. And
doing a check with me.
Warren takes the ball. He's going to drop back to pass this time. He's going to throw deep down the left side, and he had a man, and that's enough, 20 yards exactly for the first down.
Cody Longstreet again with the tackle.
Actually, it looks like they're going to mark him just shy at the 29-yard line, and so it's going to bring up 3rd down and 1. I think you're going to get a healthy dose of Taff right here.
Absolutely, right up the middle. It's going to be all about those Carl Albert linebackers trying to get downhill here.
I see some of that push come from that defensive line. They do a shift. They're going to hand off to Taff. He's going to go left, and he gets outside and gets pushed out of bounds there at about the 38-yard line.
Demarion Brown got a look at him right at the line to gang. Unfortunately, not able to bring him down as he gets the first.
Ball's placed at the 38-yard line. That was a 9-yard pickup on that play. 1st and 10 for the Irish.
You know, we were talking about Warren. I think Carl Albert's just not really respecting his arm, and he deservedly so.
But he's doing a good job so far.
Yeah.
I mean, he overthrew one guy in the end zone.
Yep.
2 men in the backfield, 2 men split to the left, hand off to Taff. Taff gets through the first line, and he pushes up across the 45 and lands at the 46-yard line. That's 8 yards picked up on the play, 2nd and 2.
Yeah, play interrupted what I was going to say there, but, you know, I think this is just a line them up, stack the box, and see what you can do, try to stop Taff. Because, you know, obviously on film, Carl Albert hasn't seen anything that Warren can beat them over the top.
Well, again, you know, we talked about it in the keys of the game is try to keep them in front of you. You know, don't give up the long play. And
so far they're doing that.
That has definitely happened. Hand off there to Taff. He's going to come right to the middle. He's going to try to bounce it to the outside. He gets brought down behind the line of scrimmage, and that's going to be moved back to the 45-yard line. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 3.
76 and 54 in on that tackle. He had a glimpse of daylight. But luckily, Titans running downhill and securing that edge before he can bounce outside.
That was Karan Howard and Brock Johnson that brought him down there. 2 men to the left, 2 men to the right. Taff still in the backfield. Warren's checking his play with his coach on the sidelines. I don't think anything's changed. The linebackers are moving up on the line. You can see that Warren's going to drop back to pass, and it's batted down there. Great job there. That was Isaiah Reed batting that ball down, and that's going to bring up 4th down and 3, and the Irish are going to put their punt team on, and they've got 54 seconds to punt into this win.
Titans not bluffing, showing blitz pre-snap. They send the house. Isaiah Reed able to get a paw up. Stop that play before it even began.
The ball's at the 45-yard line in Irish territory.
Back deep, EJ Taylor and
he makes
Xavier
the kick
Thomas.
from the 35, and it's just a sailing kick, but it's going to fall short there at about the 27-yard line, and that's where it's going to be down. And that's exactly what we needed, was to get that stop. That was a 9-play drive, and it took up basically 4 minutes left in the quarter and 44 seconds left on the clock. So the Carl Albert Titans take over possession at the 27. 44 seconds left in this quarter.
And defense looking stout so far for the Titans.
Your quarter sponsor is Ben Osinga, Allstate Insurance. For your life and home insurance needs, call Ben, 405-733-4400. In the backfield now is Xavier Robinson. 2 men to the left, 2 men to the right. Crazy drops back. He's got a man open. He's caught. Trey Washington, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Carl Albert Titans. No flags.
Trey Washington looked like Randy Moss on that play. A little underthrown, but doesn't matter. Trey Washington able to pick it up over the rebound, over the cornerback, and a house call for number 7.
They didn't want to do that in the second quarter. They wanted that right now.
Absolutely.
And so that play literally took 13 seconds, and he went 77 yards to pay dirt. Aiden Wood in for the point after try. Kick is up, and it is good. And the Carl Albert Titans lead the Bishop McGuinness Irish 6-14. We'll be back with you here on the Carl Albert Titan Network, the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Hudiburn, the dealership Oklahomans can count on.
Why can you count on them?
Because they give their customers more. Oklahoma is growing, and Hudiburn is growing too, with 5 different brands and thousands of new and used vehicles.
Hudiburn, 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 Hudiburn.
Wow! It's been 60 years and Hudiburn is still here. You can count on Hudiburn. We'll give you more.
Hudiburn.com.
You can count on Hudiburn. We'll give you more.
We're back with you here on the Oklahoma Sports Network, where the Carl Albert Titans have jumped on top. We talked about starting quickly, and 2 possessions, 2 scores, and 2 touchdowns, not just 2 scores.
There you go.
2 touchdowns, and Spiewak is getting ready to kick off again. That was a 73-yard touchdown pass from DeQuazy to Trey Washington.
Spiewak boot is in the air. Number 5.
Going to go back to the 1-yard line. He fumbles it there, and they're all over him. He's going to get around this right side. He gets back to the 20-yard line, and that's where he goes down. There was great pursuit on that, but he is a pretty fast kid, and he took off to that right side. The ball is going to be, this is the Irish 3rd possession of the night, and the ball is going to be placed at the 20-yard line with 24 seconds left to go in the first quarter.
How good was it to have that touchdown with in this side kicking with the wind?
Exactly. Yeah. And even with the wind on the pass, I mean, that made the difference all the way.
Little pistol set for Bishop McGuinness.
Warren takes the snap. He's going to hand it off to Taft. Taft is going to try to cut back to the middle. He gets 5 yards on the play, goes from the 20 to the 25, and that will probably be the end of the first quarter, where the Bishop McGuinness Fighting Irish are 2nd and 5 on their own 25. And I'm sure they're going to want the win just like we had the win in the first quarter.
Mm-hmm.
So that'll be the end of the first quarter, where the Carl Albert Titans lead the Bishop McGuinness Fighting Irish 14-6. We'll be back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Football Oklahoma Sports Network.
Here's our target. We're shooting azimuth and head out. Rolling. Great drill weekend, everyone. See y'all again next month.
In the Oklahoma Army National Guard, you don't have to choose between civilian and military lifestyle.
Hi, my name is Zach Knudsen. I'm an orthopedic surgeon in Oklahoma City. I'm a specialist in hip and knee preservation, in particular cartilage restoration, hip arthroscopy, minimally invasive procedures to try to salvage hips and knees and try to prevent them from going on to arthroplasty or joint replacement. Orthopedics is unique in that it is the ability to have somebody who's injured, their life has changed, and we fix them and they can go back to doing the things that they love.
We're back with you here on the Carl Albert Titan Football Oklahoma Sports Network, where the Carl Albert Titans lead at the end of the first quarter, 14-6 over Bishop McGuinness. Carl Albert has had 2 offensive possessions and have scored both times. One was a minute and 53 seconds covering 65 yards, and one was, 13 seconds?
If that, I mean.
And it covered 70. It was 13 seconds covering 73 yards. So just I would say a good job on offense this evening.
Absolutely.
Now I will tell you that the Irish went 10 plays earlier on their first possession and scored their touchdown, missed the point after try. Their second possession, they went 9 plays and then punted and never made it across midfield that time. And now they are at their own 25, lined up here, 2nd down and 5 from the 25, starting the second quarter.
I'll tell you, that first quarter, really liked the way the front 7 for Carl Albert was able to get in the backfield. They're not quite getting home just yet, but they're definitely winning more than they're losing up front.
2 men split to the right. We're waiting on commercial timeouts, and aren't you glad that the Oklahoma Sports Network doesn't have commercial after commercial after commercial after commercial? I mean, we like to watch football.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, we have to have some because that's what pays the bills. But I'm just glad our bills aren't as expensive as some network bills. Yeah.
All right, and we're going to be moving here.
Okay. Start of the second quarter. Warren still in at quarterback, Taff in at halfback. 3 men in motion.
They're going empty. They're going to go a shot.
Moving right to left. Rick Warren is back. He's going to throw a screen out here to the right side. It's caught and pounded right there. Number 24.
Chauncey Lester.
Chauncey Lester all over that.
Didn't matter that he was getting held by 3 Irish over there. Battles through it. Gets the arm tackle, wraps him up.
Great job.
Big loss there.
Moves it 5 yards back to the 20-yard line.
They're actually going to give him the same spot. It looks like they're going to give him forward progress.
No, they were on the 25. So he did get moved back to the 20. So it's 3rd down and 10 from the 20-yard line.
Their chain gains are on over there.
3rd down and 10. Trips to the right, double to the left, empty backfield. Warren's back there to pass. It's what it appears, definitely. He's going to drop back to pass. He's got a man out here. He picks it up. That is not Taft. That is Paul Tarman. His brother played here, and so when I saw him, I think he wore the same number, didn't he?
No, I think Luke was 2.
Luke, okay.
And then because they were on the same side of the ball. So.
That ball is going to move up to the 31-yard line. 11 yards picked up on the play. 1st and 10 for the Irish.
2 or 6, I can't remember exactly, but.
Two men in the backfield. 2 men split to the left, 1 man to the right. Carl Albert still in their 4-3 defense. He's going to drop back to pass this time. He's got a man open down here. That's Tarman again. He overthrows Tarman. This is the 2nd time he's overthrown Tarman. The ball will be back at the 31-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Demarion Brown in coverage.
Such a timing route.
Yes,
and
it is.
They're not together at all so far.
Atticus Richards going to come in. He's going to be the near side wide out alongside number 5. I think you got Andrew Smith opposite on the far sideline.
That's Taff right up the middle. He's going to go from the 31 to the 30, just outside the 35-yard line. They're going to give him to the 36, so 5 yards picked up on the play, brings up 3rd down and 5.
Wouldn't be too surprised here if the Irish start trying to throw the ball a little bit more, because on the outside it's pretty much just one-on-one.
2 men to the right, 1 man to the left. Taft is still in the backfield with Warren. Warren checks the sidelines. Everything looks good.
Tayshawn James going to be your high safety for the Titans.
Warren takes the snap. He hands off to Taft. Taft right up the middle. He gets to the 40-yard line. They're going to be 1 yard short. Picked up 4, leaves 4th and 1 in their own territory, and you got to believe that they are going to go ahead and make this go.
Yeah, no reason not to here if you're the Irish.
Well, you're down by 8, so you're down by, a score and 2-point conversion. They're trying to get them to jump off sides right now by doing the big hard clap. Taft moves to the other side. 2 men to the right, 1 man to the left. Warren's going to take it. He hands off to Taft, and he gets hit at the line of scrimmage. But it looks like he's got enough, at least the man on this side saying he has enough, obviously, because he's, on this side.
It's going to be close. They might have to bring the chains out, and they're going to give it to him.
They're going to give it to him. They move it to the 41, 1st and 10 for the Irish. You were right. The wind is picking up here.
My free time, I'm a meteorologist.
I know. I remember that. That's what you were going to school for originally, wasn't it?
No.
You were just a storm chaser.
Yeah. I found out there was math involved.
Oh, yeah. 1 man to the left, 2 men to the right. 2 men in the backfield this time for the Irish. Hands down, going to hand off there. Nope, he's going to drop back. He's got a man wide open over here on the left side, and he's going to get knocked out of bounds there at the 35-yard line in Titan territory. 1st and 10 for the Irish.
Do have a flag down on the play, but that's just a coverage beater. Carl Albert playing zone defense, and the Irish just drawing up plays to beat those zones and get in between and pick up yardage.
That's right. That was actually Noah Rice with the reception. Holding called there on the Irish, and so that's going to move them back to the 31-yard line, where it'll be 1st down and 20.
All right. Big break there.
Definitely.
Go capitalize, boys.
31-yard line, 1st down and 20 for the Irish. Now you may have to bring some pressure on him because he is getting time.
Yep. 4-man front here for the Titans. Wouldn't be surprised if we sent 5, maybe 6.
Tarman is split to the left, 2 men to the right. Taft still in the backfield with Warren. Man in motion. He's going to drop back to pass. They do bring some pressure. He's going to get to the outside, and they're going to come up and take him out right in there. There it is. Good job there. Good pursuit. Not getting caught off guard.
Chauncey Lester, the cornerback, able to pinch off the route. Kentrell Bazell comes in from behind, wrap him up. And Isaiah Reed, he was coming off the edge, blitzing, almost gets held, is able to escape that right tackle and help Kentrell Bazell in pursuit. It was a great job there. The Titans swarming the ball.
2nd down and 20 now. I think we have an idea of why Warren doesn't run the ball quite as much. Taft is in the backfield. 1 man to the right, 1 man to the left. They normally run out of this set, so we're going to see what happens here. Warren's going to hand off to Taft. Taft's going to try to get around this left side. He got free. He gets out here to the outside. He's going to get all the way up to the 40-yard line. That's going to bring him back to the original line of scrimmage. 1 yard short of that to the 49-yard picked up. 3rd down and 11 now.
Easton Harless able to get the tackle there. Big 3rd down here for the Titans.
It really is. This is a place you've got to stop right here. And if it's 3rd and long, they're not going to go for it. 3 men, trips to the right, 2 men to the left, empty backfield, which means Warren is more than likely going to throw this ball.
It's going to be a screen to the far side. Timeout,
and
Carl Albert.
Carl Albert has called timeout. They didn't like what they saw, and so they're going to take a little timeout. We're going to take a timeout with them here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Jumping in.
All right, everybody get in real quick.
You just hold it like this, and you don't need to flash.
Learning with VR. Finals, baby. You know I got this.
I got an A. Nailed it.
We did it! Rose State College. Going somewhere starts here.
We come from different backgrounds, with diverse interests and unique learning styles. Finding classes that fit your individual needs isn't a challenge at Cameron University. A small campus and dedicated faculty ensures there's always someone close by to guide you on your journey. Your success is our success. Your education is our mission. At Cameron University, you're not a number, you're part of the family.
We're back with you here on the Oklahoma Sports Network. It's 3rd down and 11 for the Irish. 2 men to the left, 2 men to the right. Taffy's in the backfield. He's going to drop back to pass. He throws it across the middle. He's got Tarman. And he's going to break free. He's going to go to the 30. Cat brought down by Thomas from the backside down at the 18-yard line. Well-run play.
Again, just another zone beater. And Xavier Thomas trying to come in with the peanut punch from the patented move by Charles Tillman, the Chicago Bear great. Unable to do so there as it sets up a first and
10 at the 18. Actually at the 17. They give him an extra yard. Well, the Tarman boys are pretty popular here.
Absolutely.
They've done well. 2 men to the right, 2 men in the backfield this time. Warren's going to take the ball. He hands it off to Taffy. Taffy goes right up the middle. He breaks free. Touchdown. That time, Cody Longstreet came on a blitz, but he was taken out of the play, and there was nobody behind the line of scrimmage. So will they go for 2, or will they just keep it a 1-point game?
Well, that's a big question that I was going to ask.
Yeah.
Looks like they're going to go. No, they're going to do the traditional one.
They're going to line up for the point after try.
If you're down one, there's no reason just to go ahead and kick it.
Yeah, it's early in the game. The ball bounces and is down, and it's jumped on there, and so it's only going to be 6 points. So Bishop McGuinness is 12, and the Carl Albert Titans are 14. We just hope we can keep adding those up. We'll be back with you here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Coast Technology Group is your full IT managed service provider, utilizing simple, reliable technology for your home and business. Remote monitoring and management, network infrastructure, and cybersecurity, all with 24/7, 365-day live support. When you partner with CTG, you get the 150 years combined experience of our experts, helping your business grow while keeping your systems secure.
At F&B Community Bank, our team's #1 goal is serving our customers.
From our low auto rates starting at 2.99% APR.
To our free small business checking account, you can score big at FNB.
You can even earn cash back when using your FNB debit card. So there's no need to play hardball.
Because at FNB, you're the real MVP. Let our team serve you.
We're back with you here on the Oklahoma Sports Network, where the Carl Albert Titans lead the Bishop McGuinness Irish with 6:34 left in the half, 14-12. For those of you that are Mid-Del sponsors, you might want to keep up with the game as well. Midwest City is now down to Del City 17-0 in the second quarter. Del City has been playing pretty well.
Absolutely.
I mean, to say the least,
Yeah.
they've been playing pretty well.
I mean, rolling against Stillwater like that, like they did a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, at their place.
Just amazing, amazing talent over there at Del City.
Going to be a kick here. It's going to go deep, and it's going to go out of bounds, I believe.
Nope.
Oh, they're saying it's just going to get over the pylon, and so that ball is going to be out at the 20-yard line. It looks like
he snuck it in there.
No, I don't think so. I'm a homer. All right, 6 minutes and 34 seconds left here in the second, and the ball is going to be placed at the 20-yard line. So this is Carl Albert's third possession of the game. The Irish have had 3 possessions. They've scored on 2, and Carl Albert's had 2 possessions and scored on 2.
Only difference is 2 botched extra point attempts by the Irish.
That's correct. Xavier Robinson is in at halfback, trips to the left, one man to the right. Going to have a little pitch out there, and the ball's going to get knocked out of the way there.
That was blown up by number 2.
That I don't have his number on here.
No, I think that was actually number 5, Noah Rice.
Okay.
His number's folded in half.
No gain on the play, brings up 2nd and 10. I like the fact that we're not afraid to throw against the wind.
Well, we know DeQuazy has a good arm.
Yep.
So.
Trips to the right, one man to the left. Xavier Robinson in the backfield.
Irish backing off.
DeQuazy's going to take it and run. It's a run all the way. He gets out to the 20, out to the 25. Gets across the 25 up to about the 27-yard line before he's taken out of bounds. So 7 yards picked up on the play, brings up 3rd down and 3. That's manageable.
Coach is calling for the heavy set here. It looks like they're going to go Trojan horse.
Bazell comes in. Robinson goes out. DeQuazy is still in. Looking down there, we've got some big old boys in there right now.
6 seconds left on the play clock.
Trojan horse. Kentrell Bazell's in there. DeQuazy is split out. Bazell is going to push right up to the middle, and he's going to get stuffed right there at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 4th down and 3, and the punt team is going to come on. Well, you know, we've had good success out of that year after year after year. But we've always been able to get a push.
Right.
And so, you know, we're still working on that. We're still driving hard.
Yeah, that's just another part of that offensive line gaining experience and being able to lift heavy.
Trey Washington back to do the punting for the Titans. And Tarman is back to receive. Washington is going to get the ball off. He's going to move it away from Tarman, get a great roll, great Carl Albert roll down to the 25-yard line, and that's where it will be placed dead. There is a flag on the play.
The old worm burner. This might be another sideline.
I think it's actually a holding on the Irish, which would take it back to the 15. I thought that's what I saw. You know, I hate to just say, hey, that's holding. You know, I don't think they can hear me from here. He's part of the problem.
Said worm burners. That's my golf game.
Yeah, exactly.
Down there in Lawton, that's all you can play. It's so windy down there. This is a great punt by Trey Washington.
So the ball is going to be put back to the 15-yard line. So McGuinness is starting deep in their own territory again. 5 minutes and 28 seconds left here in the half.
They have all 3 timeouts.
Yep.
You're going to have trips near side to start this possession for the Irish.
Trips to the left, one man to the right. Going to be a pass. River drops back to pass. He's rushed out of the pocket. He's going to go to the right side. Throws it back across the middle. Has got a man. He's going to get brought down there.
That was Andrew Smith. Broken play. Looked like it was supposed to be a screen with that trip side.
Everybody's just running at that point.
Good job by Andrew Smith of working back towards his quarterback, keeping those eyes in the backfield.
Tayshawn James with the tackle there. Ball is placed up at the 29-yard line. 1st and 10. Going to be a handoff this time to Taft. He's got open room across the left side. He's going to get out here.
You're going to get him for another hold, looks like.
Another flag on the play. And it is holding. And so that's going to move the ball back.
Spot foul.
The guy that is possibly in your screen, because I can't see your screen, but the guy that's got his hands out to the side saying, I didn't do it, I think he might have been the one. I'm just taking a guess there.
It's always the innocent party, right?
Exactly. The ball is placed back at the 19-yard line, brings up first down and 20.
Carl Albert again with the 4-man front. Looks like they're going to go nickel here.
2 men to the left, 2 men to the right for the Irish. He's going to drop back to pass. He's going to throw that little slant screen. Tarman drops it.
Heard footsteps.
Hit him right in the hands, and Tarman drops it. So that'll be second down and 20 with the ball at the 19-yard line.
Tell you what, I don't blame Tarman there because Kentrell Bazell and Xavier Thomas coming in hard. He's going to get lit up if he caught that ball.
Well, I think that's what he needed.
That's an 1,000 IQ play by Tarman.
Right.
Stay in the game.
2 men to the right, 1 man to the left. Got the H back there. Going to drop back, going to hand off to Taft. Taft's going to hit right there in the middle, and he gets stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe pick up of a yard to the 20-yard line, brings up third down and 19.
I'm going to give him 2.5 feet there.
That's a great play there.
Keep everything in front of you.
That was Charles Fleming, I believe, with the tackle there. Good job.
Yeah, it was a great wrap-up tackle. Just came right through the slot.
Third down and 19 now. 2 men to the left, 3 men to the right. Empty backfield. Warren's going to drop back to pass. He's got a little pressure. He's going to throw it deep down the right side. Oh. And the crowd wants to hear pass interference, but it's fourth down and 19 is what that is.
Yeah, E.J. Taylor just reading the quarterback's eyes there, floating around on that left side. Sees the throw and attacks. As you know, it ended up being triple coverage.
Exactly, they were triple.
Yeah, you throw into triple coverage. Yeah. There's not a lot of good that comes out of that.
No. Had it been just a little less, I believe we would have intercepted that ball. We're moving Xavier Thomas now back to.
He might need to go even further back.
Our own between the 35 and 40-yard line. And, we almost were able to get there for that. Yeah, you might want to just leave that alone. You might want to just leave that alone. And they down the ball there at the 37-yard line. And so Carl Albert Titan has held again. 3 minutes and 48 seconds left. 3 minutes and 48 seconds left here in the half. And Carl Albert will have possession in their own territory at the 38-yard line. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back with you here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Hudiburn, the dealership Oklahomans can count on.
Why can you count on them?
Because they give their customers more. Oklahoma is growing, and Hudiburn is growing too, with 5 different brands and thousands of new and used vehicles.
Hudiburn, 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 Hudiburn. Wow! It's been 60 years and Hudiburn is still here.
You can count on Hudiburn. We'll give you more.
Hudiburn.com.
You can count on Hudiburn. We'll give you more.
Here's our target. We're shooting azimuth at him. All in. Great drill weekend, everyone. See y'all again next month.
In the Oklahoma Army National Guard, you don't have to choose between civilian and military lifestyle.
We're back with you here on the Oklahoma Sports Network, where Carl Albert has just taken over possession at their own 38-yard line. 3 minutes and 48 seconds left here. Xavier Robinson in the backfield trips to the left. 1 man to the right is Trey Washington. Going to hand off to Robinson. If he can make the corner. Oh! Yeah, he just made it maybe a yard to the 39-yard line. And that's when you've got to just kind of lower your head and get what you can get instead of trying to back up and try to find something else.
Get tough and lower your shoulder, like you said. North-south running is going to do it.
Yep. Second down and 9 now for the Titans. 3 minutes and 17 seconds.
Robinson in the backfield once again. He got trips to the far side.
Trey Washington over here to the right.
I believe that's Quincy Hopkins in the middle there.
Reed DeQuazy takes the ball. He's going to keep it himself. He's going to cut inside, gets to the 40-yard line, and that's all there. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 8.
It's an RPO.
We've got a man down there. This number 56 is down there.
He's going to stay in the game. He's going to tough this one out.
That's
Robinson.
T.J. Lambert. He's a good offensive lineman.
Robinson off. Kentrell Bazell comes in for this 3rd and 8. Or long 8.
Trips to the left. Trey Washington to the right. Kentrell Bazell in the backfield. DeQuazy's going to take the snap. He's going to drop back to pass. He's going to little screen out there to Bazell. Bazell cuts in. He gets up to, and the ball is down, but he gets up to the 47-yard line. They're going to be 1 yard short. And so let's see what we can do here. 2 minutes and 10 seconds left. Going to go under 2 minutes here in the half. Trey Washington is going to move back into.
Carl Albert just going to let it run here.
They are going to let the clock run. They're going to let it run down and maybe let it run out.
Yeah, they'll take that timeout. They have one remaining.
2-1, and they do take the timeout. So Carl Albert is going to take the timeout. 1 minute and 39 seconds. They are looking at punting toward the wind, into the wind.
Yeah, that's south end zone.
Into Tarman's hands. We'll be back with you here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Hi, my name is Zach Knudsen. I'm an orthopedic surgeon in Oklahoma City. I'm a specialist in hip and knee preservation, in particular cartilage restoration, hip arthroscopy, minimally invasive procedures to try to salvage hips and knees and try to prevent them from going on to arthroplasty or joint replacement. Orthopedics is unique in that it is the ability to have somebody who's injured, their life has changed, and we fix them and they can go back to doing the things that they love.
I'm starting. Moving in. All right, everybody get in real quick.
You just hold it like this, and you don't need to flash.
Learning with VR. Finals, baby! You know I got this!
I got an A. Nailed it.
We did it! Rose State College. Going somewhere starts here.
Carl Albert remains in punt formation. Paul Tarman drops back as the deep man for the Irish.
Trey Washington, he has a really
good
leg.
You also have Kentrell Bazell in there as one of the blockers, and he could just step in front of that and take off. But that would be a whole different thing. There was a little bit of a hard count there. Washington gets the punt away. It's a nice punt. Tarman's going to come up, and he gets it, and he's taken down immediately, and that's the way you play that right there. The ball will be placed at the 27-yard line.
Flag comes in late. Looks like there's going to be some extracurriculars.
Actually, I think that they're going to – Tarman was calling for a face mask, and so if that's what it is, he got it because he was begging for it. I'm sorry if that sounds a little homerish.
That's just like his brother last year.
Yeah, I'm sorry if that sounds a little homerish, but I've watched this too many times.
Yeah.
1 minute and 30 seconds.
That's exactly what they're
going to get. Tarman was the one that threw that flag, I'm telling you. Matter of fact, the guy down there in the zip, he
was at the 30.
The guy down there in the black and white shirt may be Tarman's uncle, for all I know. So, no. Just, when a player comes up and starts begging for the call, that's when you got to think, wow, what. So the ball is placed at the 42-yard line, 1 minute and 30 seconds. The defense is going to have to hold right here. You're going to drop back to pass. He's going to move out to the right side, going to throw it into the dirt because nothing was there. He's saving time. He's going to bring up, and actually there's nobody within 20 yards of that.
He's well outside the pocket. They're going to have a discussion here. Coach Dunn's even near the numbers asking for that call.
Nobody was anywhere near.
Maybe if Tarman came out and asked for that one.
So the ball is placed at the 42-yard line. It's still there at the 42, brings up 2nd and 10. 1 minute and 25 seconds left here in the half. 2 men split to the right, 1 man to the left. Taff is still in the backfield.
It's their heavy package, got a tight end in the game.
Warren's going to hand off to Taff this time, and Taff breaks free out across the almost to midfield down to about the 49-yard line.
It's going to be a timeout for Bishop.
That's 7 yards picked up on the play, is going to bring up 3rd down and 3, and Bishop McGuinness has called a timeout. So we're going to take a timeout with them here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
We come from different backgrounds, with diverse interests and unique learning styles. Finding classes that fit your individual needs isn't a challenge at Cameron University. A small campus and dedicated faculty ensures there's always someone close by to guide you on your journey. Your success is our success. Your education is our mission. At Cameron University, you're not a number, you're part of the family.
Coast Technology Group is your full IT managed service provider, utilizing simple, reliable technology for your home and business. Remote monitoring and management, network infrastructure, and cybersecurity, all with 24/7, 365-day live support. When you partner with CTG, you get the 150 years combined experience of our experts, helping your business grow while keeping your systems secure.
We're back with you here on the Oklahoma Sports Network. 3rd down and 3 for the Irish. 1 minute and 17 seconds. Taff is in the backfield. 2 men to the right, 1 man to the left. They're moving 1 man from right to left across the formation. Hand off to Taff. He's going to try to pick up the 1st down, and he does. And he gets out of bounds at the 40-yard line. So he's going to pick up from the 49 in Irish territory to the 40-yard line. Picks up 11.
Well, the biggest part, he got out of bounds. That saves a timeout for McGuinness as they have 1:11 left here in the half. Still, I mean, the biggest thing for McGuinness is they're missing those 2 points big time.
Yes, they really are.
You're going to force your hand and have to go for 2 just to get to 20.
2 men to the left, 1 man to the right. Man in motion from right to left. 2 men are motion. Everybody stops, so it's a quad on the left. Warren is in the backfield. He's looking. It looks like a coverage sack at this point. Oh, and he throws out there into the flat and had a man right through his hands. The ball is at the 40-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Chauncey Lester, number 24, in coverage there. He was reading the quarterback's eyes, got turned around for a split second, able to recover, but they would have had it if he was able to hold on. E.J. Taylor as well, playing deep on that side of the field. Yeah, that was just a great coverage. Dial up there by the Titans.
2 men to the right, 2 men to the left. Will Watts is in at running back now for the Irish.
E.J. Taylor, Xavier Thomas up top in coverage.
He drops back to pass. He's going to throw the ball across in the middle right here. Gets to Tarman. Tarman's going to bounce his way around. Ooh. He gets hit hard there at the 25-yard line, 1st and 10. 15-yard picked up on the play.
Demarion Brown, Tayshawn James.
54 seconds left on the clock. And the Irish take another timeout, and Tarman comes up gimpy. They're going to take a timeout, so we're going to take a timeout with them. We'll be back with you here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
At F&B Community Bank, our team's #1 goal is serving our customers.
From our low auto rates starting at 2.99% APR.
To our free small business checking account, you can score big at FNB.
You can even earn cash back when using your FNB debit card.
We're back with you. He drops back to pass. He's going to get open, and he's going to run out that right side. He's across. That time was a little bit of a bust on the defensive play. It looked like that the quarterback was going to cut out to the right and take off on the run, and the defensive back went ahead and came up on that and left a man wide open at the 1-yard line. So the Irish have taken timeout this time.
They're giving a free one.
33 seconds left in the half. So we're going to take a quick timeout with them. We'll be back with you here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
At F&B Community Bank, our team's #1 goal is serving our customers.
From our low auto rates starting at 2.99% APR.
To our free small business checking account, you can score big at FNB.
You can even earn cash back when using your FNB debit card. So there's no need to play hardball.
Because at FNB, you're the real MVP. Let our team serve you.
Hudiburn, the dealership Oklahomans can count on.
Why can you count on them? Because they give their customers more.
Oklahoma is growing, and Hudiburn is growing too, with 5 different brands and thousands of new and used vehicles.
Hudiburn, 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 Hudiburn! Wow! It's been 60 years and Hudiburn is still here.
You can count on Hudiburn. We'll give you more.
Hudiburn.com.
You can count on Hudiburn, we'll give you more.
First down and goal at the 1. Man in motion from right to left. It's going to be a handoff to Taft. Taft's going to get hit, and he is right there at the goal line. I do not believe, and they're going to give it to him.
He was short by a good 2 feet.
I think he was short. Everybody thinks he was short. But the score is now 18-14 for the Irish with 28 seconds left here. And they're going to take another timeout, getting ready for probably a 2-point conversion. So we're going to take a timeout with them. We'll be back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Football Oklahoma Sports Network.
Here's our target. We're shooting azimuth and head out. All in.
Great drill weekend, everyone. See you all again next month.
In the Oklahoma Army National Guard, you don't have to choose between civilian and military lifestyle.
We're back with you here on the Oklahoma Sports Network, where Bishop McGuinness has now scored and gone up 18-14 on the Carl Albert Titans, and it looks like they're going to go for 2. They've got 2 men split to the left, 1 man to the right. Taft is in the backfield. Man in motion from left to right. They're going to pitch it back out here to Tarman. Tarman goes into the end zone, and the 2-point try is good, and that takes the score. Bishop McGuinness 20 and the Carl Albert Titans 14. So we've got 28 seconds left here in the half.
No timeouts. Just got to hope for a good return here. Set something up, try to get over in Irish territory. Try to set something up. You're going back into the wind. Hail Mary is going to take a lot of arm strength for DeQuazy. Would be fitting, though. We're at Bishop McGuinness. Get a couple Hail Marys in.
Well, the Titans have had 4 possessions, and the Irish have had 5. And so the Irish scored first, and now they've scored because we went through a punt, and the Irish have punted twice, and Carl Albert has now punted twice.
Even matchup. Carl Albert will get the ball to start the second half.
That's correct. So 28 seconds left here in the half, and the Irish have gone on top 20-14.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Wouldn't
they just kick it out of bounds. Well, no, if they just kick it out of bounds and let them start from the 35, because they have no timeouts.
Right.
If I'm the Irish, that's what I call up. Just go ahead and kick it out of bounds, try to keep everything in front of you.
Xavier Thomas is back at the 10-yard line. Trey Washington at the 20.
Demarion Brown, E.J. Taylor, the up backs.
The Irish approach the kick, He's going to squib it down this left side, and it's going to go out of bounds. The ball will be at the 35-yard line. You're a prophet. There is a flag on the play. I'm looking for that. I can't see it. I just heard the announcer say there's a flag on the play.
Oh, it's going to be that kick out of bounds.
Oh, well, of course.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm thinking. Yeah, that's illegal. Can't do that. So Carl Albert is going to have 28 seconds and the ball at the 35-yard line. So here we go. What have you got in store for 28 seconds? Xavier Robinson is in the backfield. 2 men to the right, 2 men to the left.
Trey Washington, and I think that's Michael Taffy up there.
Reed DeQuazy hands it off to Robinson. Robinson gets hit in the backfield. And that ball is going to be pushed back to the 34-yard line. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 11. 17 seconds left on the clock. It looks like we
might
may
just be content just sitting on it here.
Like we may be willing just to get the ball back after the half and go at it from there.
No harm, no foul.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to get the opportunity to listen and to hear the Carl Albert Titan Band this evening. And so we're going to step away, and we'll be back with you here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Hi, my name is Zach Knudsen. I'm an orthopedic surgeon in Oklahoma City. I'm a specialist in hip and knee preservation, in particular cartilage restoration, hip arthroscopy, minimally invasive procedures to try to salvage hips and knees and try to prevent them from going on to arthroplasty or joint replacement. Orthopedics is unique in that it is the ability to have somebody who's injured, their life has changed, and we fix them and they can go back to doing the things that they love.
Starting. Moving in. All right, everybody get in real quick.
You just hold it like this, and you don't need to flash.
Learning with VR.
Finals, baby. You know I got this.
I got an A. Nailed it.
We did it! Rose State College. Going somewhere starts here.
We come from different backgrounds, with diverse interests and unique learning styles. Finding classes that fit your individual needs isn't a challenge at Cameron University. A small campus and dedicated faculty ensures there's always someone close by to guide you on your journey. Your success is our success. Your education is our mission. At Cameron University, you're not a number, you're part of the family.
We're back with you here on the Oklahoma Sports Network, where the Carl Albert Titan Band is taking the field, and they will be the halftime entertainment this evening, even though we are at an away game. They were asked to perform this evening, and so they have been working diligently to get ready. They will be going to contest in about 2 weeks, and so this is possibly one of their contest numbers that we are going to have the opportunity to hear this evening. So as they continue to get ready, it's been quite a game so far, and we're hoping for just a little bit more scoring out of the Carl Albert Titans as we come back to this next half. We do get the ball; it'll give us the opportunity, and so we're waiting for the band to start. We know that there are a lot of band parents, and here we go. We're going to do our best to give you what we can give you with all the wind noise.
You missed the opportunity to just absolutely murder a dad joke with the woodwinds.
Yeah. All right, here we go. That was the Mighty Titan Marching Band there performing at halftime here at Bishop McGuinness High School. They'll be going to contest in just a couple of weeks, and we'll be excited to see them there and the performance that they have given this evening. So here we are. It's halftime. We've got some things to do. We've got some work to make up. Our defense has got to be able to stop the run, which we haven't done a really good job at that yet. And so we've got to be able to fill some of those holes in the middle. If we don't do that, we're going to continually see, especially when the Irish are in the lead, you're going to continually see a lot of run game.
Right.
And just try to burn that clock out as much as they possibly can. So this first drive will be very important for the Titans as they get ready to come out and defend this district championship. I really, you said it at the beginning of the game, but I do believe that kind of the district championship is on the line here. Carl Albert is playing much, much better than they were at the beginning of the year, and rightfully so. I mean, they've got a lot more game time. They've grown up. The line is holding. The defense is doing a good job, but this is a good Bishop McGuinness team.
It is, and it's exactly. There we go.
Yeah.
It is, and it's exactly what you're going to get out of Bishop McGuinness. 9 years out of 10, and just some really good athletes in the backfield and up front. You got good size up front. But Carl Albert, they've been doing a good job. They've been staying physical. I mean, Tayshawn James has been flying around the field like crazy, making pads pop left and right. But I mean, just there's adjustments to be made, and I think they're going to be made. But there's not much. There's not much that needs to be corrected, and a lot of that is just trying to respond to what the Irish are showing you.
Right.
Not everything's going to be on film, so I'm sure the Titans will come out and guns a-blazing, try to get a score up early, and then let that defense take the field, because they've been getting pushes, they've been getting edges, they've just been really just a fraction of a second late
right
on almost everything. So it's there, and hopefully it'll be made come the second half.
Okay, we'll be back with you here on the Oklahoma Sports Network, where the Carl Albert Titans will be receiving the ball in the second half, down to the Irish 20-14.
Coast Technology Group is your full IT managed service provider, utilizing simple, reliable technology for your home and business. Remote monitoring and management, network infrastructure, and cybersecurity, all with 24/7, 365-day live support. When you partner with CTG, you get the 150 years combined experience of our experts, helping your business grow while keeping your systems secure.
At F&B Community Bank, our team's #1 goal is serving our customers.
From our low auto rates starting at 2.99% APR.
To our free small business checking account, you can score big at FNB.
You can even earn cash back when using your FNB debit card. So there's no need to play hardball.
Because at FNB, you're the real MVP. Let our team serve you.
Hudiburn, the dealership Oklahomans can count on.
Why can you count on them?
Because they give their customers more. Oklahoma is growing, and Hudiburn is growing too, with 5 different brands and thousands of new and used vehicles.
Hudiburn, 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 Hudiburn! Wow! It's been 60 years and Hudiburn is still here.
You can count on Hudiburn. We'll give you more.
Hudiburn.com.
You can count on Hudiburn. We'll give you more.
Here's our target. Let's shoot an azimuth and head out.
All in. Great drill weekend, everyone. See y'all again next month.
In the Oklahoma Army National Guard, you don't have to choose between civilian and military lifestyle.
Hi, my name is Zach Knudsen. I'm an orthopedic surgeon in Oklahoma City. I'm a specialist in hip and knee preservation, in particular cartilage restoration, hip arthroscopy, minimally invasive procedures to try to salvage hips and knees and try to prevent them from going on to arthroplasty or joint replacement. Orthopedics is, unique in that it is the ability to have somebody who's injured, their life has changed, and we fix them and they can go back to doing the things that they love.
Welcome back to the Oklahoma Sports Network, where Carl Albert trails Bishop McGuinness 20-14. Again, that's Carl Albert trailing Bishop McGuinness 20-14. I'm Braden Conover, and this is your halftime drive around the state. We're going to start in 6A2, where Lawton hosting Putnam City North. A couple of two-win teams here. Lawton up early, 21-0. That game still being reported in the first quarter. Northwest Classen travels to Deer Creek this week. Deer Creek taking care of business, 56-0 at the half. The inter-district matchup of Midwest City at Del City. The Eagles handling the Bombers 27-0. A couple of 4-1 teams duking it out there. Ponca City at PC West. Ponca City doing their thing. They're up 21-6 at the half. Muskogee travels to Bartlesville this week. Muskogee, the Ruffers, looking to get their second win of the season. 33-0 they lead the Bruins in Bartlesville. Booker T. Washington at Sand Springs this week. Booker T. Washington up at the half, 20-13. Back down to 5A, where we have Lawton Ike at Guyman. Eisenhower doing their thing. 48-16. Looks like they'll improve to 4-2 on the season. Shawnee at Will Rogers, a low-scoring game here as Shawnee leads 7-6. That game's at the half. Coweta hosting East Central, and looks like the Cardinals are having a rough time in Coweta tonight. 43-0 they trail the Tigers. Piedmont at Western Heights. This game's already gone final, probably played last night. Piedmont handling Western Heights 65-0. McAllister hosting Durant tonight. McAllister 5-0, Durant 0-5. And the score represents that as it's 35-0 start of the third quarter. McAllister leads that one big. Glenpool at Tulsa Memorial. Glenpool looking for their fourth win of the season. It looks like they're going to do so as they lead at the half, 34-0. Pryor hosting Nathan Hale. Pryor up big, 52-0 at the half. The Duncan Demons at Ardmore tonight. Ardmore looking for their sixth win of the season. But they're in a little bit of a dogfight here as they are tied with the Demons, 7-7. That game's at the half. Noble hosting Altus last night. Noble did their thing, 42-7. That game's gone final again. That was last night. Noble winning over Altus 42-7. El Reno at Capitol Hill. El Reno picks up their second win of the season, 49-0. That game was also last night. Sapulpa at Tahlequah. Sapulpa leading 14-0. That game starting the third quarter. Woodward at Guthrie. The Blue Jays handling business, bouncing back after their loss to the Titans last week. 20-7. That game's at half. Tulsa Edison at Bishop Kelly tonight. A couple of 1-4 teams looking for their second win of the season. Bishop Kelly 21-0 at the half. Claremore at Collinsville tonight. The number one ranked 5A team in the state. Collinsville is up 17-3 at half. Southeast traveled to MacArthur last night. MacArthur keeps it rolling with their sixth win of the season, 61-13 over Southeast. Going to move down to 4A really quick. Get you a couple of big scores down there. Poto, number 2 ranked team in 4A. They're up at Salisaw, 45-0. That game's starting the third. Let's see. We're going to go float around here. Tecumseh at number 4 Cushing. Cushing doing their thing, 27-0. They lead over Tecumseh in that one at the half. I believe Tuttle number 1 team in 4A. They're looking for their 7th win of the season already. And Tuttle leads that one 35-7 over Hera. And that's good. We got one more. Newcastle at hosting Weatherford, 43-7. The Racers win that one. And that is your quick look at 4A, as that's probably going to do it here for your trip around the state. Kirk, just, we saw that first half. What do you see happening in the second half as we get closer to second half kickoff?
Well, again, we talked about it a little bit before the band, or right after the band started, and the main thing that I see is we've got to come out and we've got to establish the defensive line of scrimmage. I just can't see them continuing to run on us, all evening long, and it'll be a long evening if that's what the plan is. So we've got to come out. Our defensive line has got to stay and be much more responsible in our gap defense, and stay there. The touchdown here at the end was basically on a broken play because we had the quarterback, and when he took off running, our defensive back went ahead and left his man. And when that happens, you're just begging for bad things to happen.
Right.
So, but I think our defensive line is where we've got to really stiffen up a little bit for this second half to make it work out right.
Yeah, I agree there, Kirk. So we're going to let the teams come out on the field and warm up. We got about a minute and a half before the second half kickoff, and we'll be right back on the Carl Albert Oklahoma Sports Network.
I'm starting. Moving in.
All right, everybody get in real quick.
You just hold it like this, and you don't need to flash.
Learning with VR.
Finals, baby. You know I got this.
I got an A. Nailed it.
We did it! Rose State College. Going somewhere starts here.
We come from different backgrounds with diverse interests and unique learning styles. Finding classes that fit your individual needs isn't a challenge at Cameron University. A small campus and dedicated faculty ensures there's always someone close by to guide you on your journey. Your success is our success. Your education is our mission. At Cameron University, you're not a number, you're part of the family.
Coast Technology Group is your full IT managed service provider, utilizing simple, reliable technology for your home and business. Remote monitoring and management, network infrastructure, and cybersecurity, all with 24/7, 365-day live support. When you partner with CTG, you get the 150 years combined experience of our experts, helping your business grow while keeping your systems secure.
We're back with you here on the Oklahoma Sports Network, where the Carl Albert Titans are down 20-14 to Bishop McGuinness. And we have the head coach for the Carl Albert Titans on the sidelines with Eric Sherem.
Coach Mike Dunn, first off, how did you address your team at the half?
We just talked about continuing to play physical. We talked about this all week long. This would be another four-quarter football game, so it's exactly what we said it was going to be, exactly what we knew it would be. And so just got to continue to play hard, and got to get off the field on third downs on defensively. And they ran a lot more plays than we did, and got to maintain drives offensively.
Any kind of adjustments that you're going to make in the second half?
Yeah, try to get a little more pressure on the quarterback. Try to get him to pull it down a little bit more. He's played a heck of a first half, scrambling around, and we got to keep an eye on him and make sure that we keep him in the pocket.
You're going to start the ball with the second half because you deferred. So what do you look to get for this first drive?
One of our team goals every week is we want to score on our opening drive in both halves. So we did that in the first half, and hopefully we'll go put one in right here and maintain a drive and go do what I know we can do. If we'll execute, I think we'll be okay. And then defensively got to get a stop.
And finally, anything about the wind being a factor in this game tonight?
No, not too much. Obviously, I think both teams threw the ball a little bit better when they had the wind at their back. It's not too bad down here on the field, but in special teams so far, it hadn't been a problem for either team. But we're fixing to see some kicks into the wind, and we'll see how that affects things.
Thanks, Coach. Good luck in the second half.
Appreciate it.
All right, back to you, Kirk.
Thank you, Eric. We appreciate you being down there on the field, and appreciate Coach Dunn taking the time to be with us during this halftime. We will be back in about 30 seconds or so as we get ready for the second half kickoff for the Carl Albert Titans and the Bishop McGuinness Fighting Irish.
At F&B Community Bank, our team's #1 goal is serving our customers.
from our low auto rate starting at 2.99% APR.
To our free small business checking account, you can score big at FNB.
You can even earn cash back when using your FNB debit card. So there's no need to play hardball.
Because at FNB, you're the real MVP. Let our team serve you.
We're back with you here on the Oklahoma Sports Network, where the wind is sweeping down the plain. Our meteorologist, Braden Conover, told us that it was going to be about 40 miles an hour, and I honestly believe that it is about 40 miles an hour up here. Now, down on the field, it might not be as bad, but...
Well, no. In fact, I thought at the game it was kind of a nice wind. It's really picked up. You know, I think the sun would go down, that it would stop, but it's only gained momentum so far.
Right. Well,
that jet stream's coming down. We're going to have some storms coming this week and early next week, so that's exactly what's happening. I mean, jet stream's popping, and it's good. I think it's going to play a big factor towards the end of this ball game.
Xavier Thomas is back deep for the Titans, and he will be receiving the kickoff, and we're going to see this kick into that wind. And as Coach Dunn said, you know, they're going to have some kicks into the wind. Here comes one right now. In the past, what we've seen is he has kicked it very, very low. He hasn't kicked it long and high. It's been very, very low.
A couple of kicks out of bounds. I think one was scripted, but
right.
You got 53 and a half yards to keep it in, and
that's correct.
We'll see if he can do that.
All right, so we're lined up, and the second half is about to begin. 24 minutes to the completion of this game. Let's see what the Carl Albert Titans have done. That ball's going to be squibbed right down the middle. It's going to be picked up there by Easton Harless, and he is down at the 33-yard line, maybe the 34, and that's where they're going to give him is the 34. First down and 10 for the Carl Albert Titans at the 34-yard line.
Good field position to start.
Very good. I'll take it. So coming out now, Reed DeQuazy still in at quarterback. He's gone the whole way. In the backfield is Kentrell Bazell, Trey Washington,
Tayshawn James,
and over here on this side is
Andon Brown.
Andon Foster.
Excuse me.
That's a broken play, and that was he picked up what he could is what happened there. He went from the 34 across to the 37-yard line. He picks up 3 yards on the play, and he looked like he turned around to hand it off, and nobody was there.
It might have been a broken play, but as long as you can get positive yardage out of that, that'll be just fine.
Second down and 7 for the Titans.
Xavier Robinson, Quincy Hopkins, Demarion Brown, and Xavier Thomas coming in.
Now, we did throw quite a bit in the first quarter, and we've got the wind at our back right now, so we'll see how that plays out.
It's usually a screen formation.
Xavier Robinson is in the backfield. Trey Washington to the left, trips to the right. Going to drop back to pass, a little screen play or a little slant right in there, and he picks it up to the 45-yard line, and that's a 1st and 10, 8 yards picked up for the Titans.
Taking exactly what McGuinness has given you.
Exactly.
Playing off on one of those guys. You got trips to the far side. You got the numbers. Just everyone ran their route to perfect execution. Left Demarion Brown open. The Irish did pick up an easy first down there. Nice little pitch and catch.
1st and 10 for the Titans at their own 45-yard line. One of the goals here was to score on the first possession. Kentrell Bazell is in the backfield, trips to the left this time.
Andon Foster, Trey Washington, and Tayshawn James.
DeQuazy drops the ball, and he gets tackled in the backfield for a loss. Back to the 39-yard line. Just got to keep your eyes on that ball when it comes out from the center. And so that moves the ball back to the 39-yard line, and that's going to bring up second down and 16. Well, that's unfortunate. You got to make that up.
Going to have a platoon swap here. You got Quincy Hopkins and Xavier Thomas up top. Trey Washington, Demarion Brown near side.
Kentrell Bazell in the backfield with DeQuazy. He moves Bazell to the other side. DeQuazy takes the snap. He's going to drop back to pass. He's got plenty of time of protection. He's just going to try to get out here to the outside. He's across the 40, and he gets out of bounds at about the 44-yard line. And that's only a pickup of 5 on the play. So that's going to bring up 3rd down and 11.
DeQuasi just doing a good job of making something out of nothing and almost getting back to the original line of scrimmage after that muffed snap.
Trips to the right, Trey Washington to the left. Kentrell Bazell still in the backfield. 3rd down and 11. We need to pick this up. DeQuasi's going to drop back to pass. It's a screen out there to Xavier Thomas, and he's out free across the 40-yard line down to about the 37-yard line. 1st and 10, Carl Albert, no flags.
Great job by Xavier Thomas of picking that ball off the top of the turf there and being able to make something out of that throw as he's able to squeeze his way through that defense for a big 1st down for Carl Albert.
That was an important 1st down right there.
That was big time.
And that was a big-time catch when just coming right there to the grass.
Yep.
Well, here we are. Kentrell Bazell is in the backfield. 3 trips to the left. Trey Washington to the right. Going to be a hand just right back there to DeQuasi. DeQuasi goes across. He's across the 30, gets down to the 25, and gets knocked down about the 21-yard line. Picks up 17 on the play. 1st and 10, Carl Albert.
Looked like he was going to be dead to rights after a pickup of 5, but gets skinny, gets through those linebackers there. Picks up another 12 after that. Just a nice little RPO there, trying to draw those Irish defenders, selling that pass, that screen pass there on that near side, and leaves DeQuasi open on that right.
Kentrell Bazell in the I formation this time, 2 men to the left. He takes the snap. The snap is low. He's going to hand it off to Bazell. Bazell's going to take across this left side. He gets to the 20. They're going to get a holding call out there.
They're going to get Isaiah Reed for a
That's
big
exactly right. We saw it, and they saw it, and all God's children saw it.
It's all right. Good job of his teammates trying to pick him up there.
That's right. They're going to move that ball back to about the 31-yard line.
I believe that's a spot foul, right?
It should be,
okay.
But they actually moved it back to the 32. So the 32-yard line on the penalty is going to bring up 1st down and about 21.
Trey Washington, Quincy Hopkins, Xavier Thomas, and Demarion Brown going to be your wideouts on this play. Bazell once again in the backfield, trips to the top side.
This time Xavier Thomas down to the bottom of your screen on the left side. Xavier Thomas is going to go in motion. He's going to be a pitch out right there. Thomas is going to come around that right side. He runs into double tacklers there. That was one of those times when Trey Washington kind of left the block, and he goes from the 21 to the 31 to the 30 or 32 to the 31.
Just a little bit of a slow developer there.
Yep, going to bring up 2nd down and 20.
Kentrell Bazell also just trying to look for somebody to block. There really wasn't anybody or anything that he could do. There was plenty of people there. Nothing really he could do.
Trips to the left, Washington to the right. Bazell still in the backfield. DeQuasi's going to pick up the ball. He's going to be a cross back to Bazell. Bazell's across the 30, the 25, 20. He cuts back and gets to the 15, inside the 15 to the 14-yard line.
What a great counter play right there.
Great counter. Ball's going to be down to the 15-yard line, which means 16 picked up on the play. It brings up 3rd down and 4.
Great counter, but again, I mean, that's just Kentrell Bazell being Kentrell Bazell. He was dead to rights for a loss of 3 on that play. Somehow almost picks up a 1st down.
We're going to go with the Trojan horse set here. Bazell is going to take the snap, and he's going to come across that left side. He pounds forward. He's got enough for the 1st down and more. He's down to about the 6 to 7-yard line. So it's going to bring up 1st and goal from the 7. And Carl Albert's they're fulfilling this goal of coming out and scoring on this first possession if we can push it in from here.
Buddy a little slow to get up, get some help from his teammates. Looks like he's going to be just fine.
1st and goal from the 7. We are in the... I know we're in something. We're in the red zone. Midwest City Auto Group, 89-20 Southeast 29th. Bazell's going to take the ball again. He cuts across the middle. He pushes down. He gets down to about the 2-yard line, maybe the 1. and it's going to bring up second down and goal from the 1. We are in the red zone, Midwest City Auto Group, 8920 Southeast 29th, Midwest City. Top quality vehicles, best available finance options, and a dealer that you can trust. Bazell is in there at the Trojan Horse again. 2 men in the backfield. Bazell's going to take it across that left side. He gets stuffed.
Just gets shut down.
Going to lose a yard back to the 2. It's going to bring up third down and goal from the 2-yard line.
Irish just fully selling out. You know it's probably going to be inside the tackle box.
Pad height means everything right down there. Yep. You got to get low and you got to push.
The other advantage is they're taking almost a whole half of this clock.
That's exactly right. Started with 12. We're below 5. We're below 6. Bazell's going to take it again. This time he pushes over. Touchdown, Carl Albert Titans.
Just stick to it.
Here we go.
Like you mentioned, taking a ton of time off the clock as there's just now 5:36 left here in the third quarter. You notice, a lot of the time, Carl Albert, they kind of run not fully up tempo, but they're not really huddling. On that possession there, they kind of slowed it down, allowed the big guys to breathe a little bit to be able to get those pushes when it came.
Aiden Wood in for the point after try. Ball is down, the kick is up, and it is good. And the Carl Albert Titans now take lead again, 21-20 over the Bishop McGuinness Fighting Irish. We'll be back with you here in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Football Oklahoma Sports Network.
Hudaburn, the dealership Oklahomans can count on.
Why can you count on them?
Because they give their customers more. Oklahoma is growing, and Hudaburn is growing too, with 5 different brands and thousands of new and used vehicles.
Hudaburn, 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 Hudaburn.
Wow! It's been 60 years and Hudaburn is still here. You can count on Hudaburn. We'll give you more.
Hudaburn.com.
You can count on Hudaburn. We'll give you more.
Here's our target. We're shooting azimuth, head out. All in. Great drill weekend, everyone. See y'all again next month.
In the Oklahoma Army National Guard, you don't have to choose between civilian and military lifestyle.
We're back with you here on the Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network, and our scoring recap is brought to you by Entrust Insurance Agency for all your commercial and personal insurance needs. The Titans took that 65 yards, taking up 6 minutes and 24 seconds in 12 plays, and as our sideline reporter said just a minute ago when we were off the air, overcoming a 1st and 20 to score that touchdown and bring the Carl Albert Titans to the lead 21-20. Spiewak is in with the kicking duties.
Back deep, Paul Tarman, and number 1, Michael Taffy.
Spiewak's going to kick the ball away. It's going to be a nice high kick. It's going to fall in there right at the 2-yard line. Tarman's got the ball, and he's going to come across this right side. He's got open room, and it's nothing but number 5, and he gets past him. Spiewak's got him on the sidelines.
Give the kicker his helmet sticker.
There you go. When the kicker has to do the tackling.
And that's a freshman kicker and tackler on that.
That is correct. So that's...
You got Tarman staring down on you, and you're a freshman. You're going, should I be out here? Man, he just stuck it in and made the tackle.
Looks like he stepped out of bounds at the 47-yard line.
46
so a little bit of help there. 5 minutes and 24 seconds left here in the third quarter. Your third quarter sponsor is Nikki Hubbs of Prestige Real Estate. Nikki is your key to home buying and selling. River Warren in at quarterback. Man in motion is going to hand off to Taffy. He gets hit in the backfield, and he's going to pick up maybe a yard. I don't think he gets even that. The ball is back to the 46-yard line. Loss of 1 brings up 2nd and 11, and that's what we needed from our defensive line. We were talking about that.
That's what we were talking about, the half. Hat on a hat, able to get back in the backfield.
You've got to be able to stop that run. You've got to make this kid throw, and especially in the third quarter, make him throw into the wind. 2 men to the left, 2 men to the right. Taffy still in the backfield with Warren. Warren's going to take the snap.
Got a big false start
Big
here. That was
false
Andrew
start.
Smith.
Got to love that. He's going to move the ball back from the 46 to the 41. Don't mind having the extra help if you're going to give it to me.
2nd and 16 coming up.
There we go.
Titan student section being kind to the Irish and reminding them that you can't do that.
You can't do that. That's right. You can't do that.
Always nice to have a refresher on the
exactly.
rule book.
Well, it's good to have a crowd that's knowledgeable about the game.
Yeah, absolutely.
2 men to the left, 2 men to the right. Warren takes the snap. He's going to drop back to pass. He's going to throw it across the middle. He's got a man, and he drops it. Again, you take everything that they'll give you.
Absolutely.
That was intended for number 5. That was Noah Rice, and he had it right in his hands and dropped the ball.
Cardinal rule, he took his eyes right off.
That's
right.
right.
He didn't look it in.
Coming
and
across
that's
the middle.
when that fell out.
3rd down and 17. 3rd down and 16. We need this stop.
Big play for this Titan defense here.
4 minutes and 20 seconds. 2 men to the left. Trips to the right. Empty backfield. We've gone to a 3-down defense, or a 3-down defense, 3-4. He's going to drop back to pass. They're going to try to get pressure. He's looking around. He's going to throw it across the middle, and it's caught right there. It's not enough for a first down, and they're going to bring him down. That ball is going to be placed at the 48-yard line.
Cody Longstreet with the tackle. Deuce.
Ball's going to be at the 48-yard line. It's going to be 4th down and 5, and it looks like the punt team's going to come on. It's what we needed. It's what we wanted. It's what we asked for, and we got it.
Yep. Xavier Thomas is going to go deep to receive this kick. E.J. Taylor's going to be the near side returner. Going to line up on the hash marks.
Kicking into the wind.
Their long snappers had issues all night, too.
Yep. Ball is up. A good kick, kind of wobbly. They're going to try to get away. It's going to get a good Irish bounce down to about the 12, 13-yard line. Looks like Carl Albert's going to take over possession with 3 minutes and 27 seconds left in the 3rd quarter on their own 12-yard line, and we're going to step away. We'll be back with you here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Hi, my name is Zach Knudsen. I'm an orthopedic surgeon in Oklahoma City. I'm a specialist in hip and knee preservation, in particular cartilage restoration, hip arthroscopy, minimally invasive procedures to try to salvage hips and knees and try to prevent them from going on to arthroplasty or joint replacement. Orthopedics is unique in that it is the ability to have somebody who's injured, their life has changed, and we fix them and they can go back to doing the things that they love.
I'm starting. Moving in. All right, everybody get in real quick.
You just hold it like this, and you don't need to flash. Learning with VR.
Finals, baby. You know I got this.
I got an A. Nailed it.
We did it! Rose State College. Going somewhere starts here.
We're back with you here on the Oklahoma Sports Network, where the Carl Albert Titans have come out from the locker room and scored a touchdown and then held the Irish to 4 plays and out, and that was only because of a penalty. Kentrell Bazell's in the backfield, 1 man to the right. Ball is on the ground again. We're not doing well with the snaps tonight. DeQuasy's just going to push up, see what he can get. He's going to pick up about 3 yards on the play.
That's what I was amazed by that last series, that they were able to accomplish what they did, because there was a lot of low snaps, and that one was just busted from the get-go.
He goes from the 12 to the 14, 2 yards picked up, brings up 2nd down and 8.
Yeah, kudos to the rest of that offensive line of being able to
hold people off.
Hold enough for DeQuazy to pick up, a couple of feet.
Well, DeQuasy's done a good job, and those, you're right, Eric. I mean, those have been low for this whole half. We've got to get those up and get them into DeQuasy's hands.
Xavier Robinson in.
Trips to the left. Trey Washington to the right. Ball is snapped. DeQuasy's got it. It's a little screen out here to the side. Xavier Thomas. He's going to get around the edge. He's going to get drug out of bounds there about the 24-yard line. That's enough for a Carl Albert Titan first down.
Good play design there. Using that aggressiveness by the Irish against them.
The ball's going to be placed on the 25. They give us an extra yard. I like that. The guy on this side's telling the Irish to get back on the sidelines. And
they already have one warning.
Yeah, they have one warning, so that could be something that plays in here in just a few minutes.
Is that 15?
It is unsportsmanlike conduct. Xavier Robinson's in the backfield. This time, DeQuasy's going to keep it. He's just going to try to cut up and get whatever he can get. He gets across the 25 out to the 26-yard line, and he's brought down there. It's going to bring it up second down and 9. Again, honestly, those look like busted plays. It looks like he's turning to hand off and nobody's there, and that's the second time it's happened with two different backs.
Right.
So,
but we've also seen that before where it's like it's a fake of a fake.
Right.
You know, it's a fake play action.
And then he takes off. Trips to the left, Xavier Robinson in the backfield, Trey Washington to the right. DeQuasy's all the way at quarterback. He's going to drop back to pass this time. It's a screen again, and it's thrown well over Xavier Thomas, the intended receiver. The ball remains at the 26-yard line. It's going to bring up third down and 9.
Even though he had time, he wasn't able to set his feet, and that's why it sailed a little high.
Looked like he had the time to.
I have to say that the Irish are well coached in regard to the screen.
Yeah.
Because as soon as they realize, whoop, nobody's blocking me, they immediately stop. They don't come and attack.
Right.
Trips to the left, one man to the right. Robinson in the backfield. Third down and 9. We need to pick this up. This time he's going to drop back to pass. He's got a little running room. He's going to cut out here. He's got a first down. He's across the 40 and down to the 41-yard line. First and 10, Carl Albert Titans. You know, it's like every team, it doesn't matter high school or college, if you have a running quarterback and when they drop back to pass, there's always space. It's the Kyler Thompson, or it's the Skylar Thompson thing out of Kansas State. You know, you're going to drop back to pass. It means your defenders are all dropping back in pass coverage, and so there's always that room in the middle.
Yep.
Kentrell Bazell is in this time, 2 to the right. DeQuasy on first and 10. The ball is low again. Bazell takes the ball. He's got room. He's across the 45. He pushes his way to the 49-yard line. That's 8 yards picked up on the play. They're only going to give him to the 47. So that's 7 yards picked up on the play. It brings up second and 3.
Platoon swap, Demarion Brown. You got Xavier Robinson, Trey Washington, and Xavier Thomas coming in.
The X's.
The X's.
You got a lot of X's. Yeah. So Trey Washington, Demarion Brown are on the right. You've got Xavier Thomas and
Quincy Hopkins.
Ball is down in the dirt again. He drops back. He's got a man wide open in the middle. That's Demarion Brown, and he's going to stay on his feet. He's across the 30 down to the 25, and he's down there about the 23-yard line. Great play. First and 10, Carl Albert Titans.
Great job reading the defense, and again, just taking what's given to you. Demarion Brown just sits in that soft zone coverage, and good job by Reed DeQuazy of pushing those guys around on defense exactly where he wants them with his eyes, being able to find Demarion Brown over the middle.
Kentrell Bazell is in the backfield, 2 men to the left this time. That's Xavier Thomas and
Aiden White.
Going to be a handoff there to Bazell. Bazell cuts back across the middle. He gets down to about the 21-yard line. That's where they're going to give him to. A pickup of 2 brings up second and 8. We've just got to keep moving the ball. Bazell is down on the ground. And we're going to take a break. We'll be back with you here in just a moment on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
We come from different backgrounds, with diverse interests and unique learning styles. Finding classes that fit your individual needs isn't a challenge at Cameron University. A small campus and dedicated faculty ensures there's always someone close by to guide you on your journey. Your success is our success. Your education is our mission. At Cameron University, you're not a number, you're part of the family.
We're back with you here on the Oklahoma Sports Network, where we've closed out the fourth quarter, or the third quarter, not the fourth quarter. That'd be the game. We closed out the third quarter. Carl Albert Titans lead 21-20, and they're marching right now. This current drive has taken up 8 plays and has covered. We're down to the 21, so it's covered about 80 yards at this point, and we're just continuing to drive, and we need that. It's 2nd down and 8. When we come back here for the quarter break. This time we will be going against the wind, and Bishop McGuinness will have the wind at their back, and that, you know, I don't want to overplay that, but that has played a part in this game. We had the win in the first quarter, we had the win in the third quarter. So
that's
the other factor has been that missed extra point.
Exactly.
You know, make it 21-20.
Yes. Yeah, 2 of them. One was a bad snap. One was
and they had to go for 2.
Right.
I think, you know, selecting which end zone you're going to take at the coin toss is just as big as deferring or receiving that first half kick.
You're absolutely right, and it's something we probably don't take enough credit of. We don't think about enough. So the Carl Albert Titan band is going crazy on the other side. That's their fourth quarter chant that they do, and everybody gets up and moves their hands back and forth, and the flags are down there ready to run.
I'm ready. You ready, Kirk?
I am ready.
Right.
I am ready. I'm ready for this fourth quarter, and ready to see what we do here in the next few plays. You know, relatively, it has been a very clean game. I mean,
not a lot of laundry.
There's not a lot of laundry. You know, there's holding on every play. And so the fact that we've had maybe 4 or 5 holding calls, you know, through, I mean, and it's been both sides.
Yeah, it's been
so
even.
I have to, you know, I can't really say that this is, you know, one of those Bishop McGuinness games we come over to thinking we're going to get rooked by the guys in the black and white as well. They've done a good job this evening, and we're glad to have them. Xavier Robinson trips to the right. Is going to be a run play. This read to Quasi is going to try to get around the outside. He gets across the 20 and gets down to about the 19. So if he goes to the 19, that's another, it looks like maybe the 18. No, they're going to say the 19. No, I'm watching where the line marker is. Yeah, he's going to be at the 19.
19 and a half.
So it's going to bring up 3rd down and 6. Going to bring up 3rd down and 6 for the Titans.
Another platoon swap here. Xavier Thomas, Quincy Hopkins near side. You got Xavier Robinson and Kentrell Bazell in the backfield.
Double back set. I like to see those. It's good to see Kentrell Bazell back on the field. Man in motion, left or right. Oh, and they spelled that out. They've seen that on tape. That was a quarterback sack there.
Number 5, Noah Rice, coming in from the strong safety position.
Ball is moved all the way back to the 29-yard line. That's actually the 28-yard line. So a 9-yard loss brings up 4th down and about 15. And we're going to stay with the base offense and go for it on 4th down here. Kentrell Bazell in the backfield, trips to the left. Trey Washington to the right. DeQuasi takes the snap. He's going to drop back to pass.
Timeout, Bishop McGuinness.
Timeout by Bishop McGuinness. We'll take that timeout with them, and we'll be back here with you on the Carl Albert Titan Football Oklahoma Sports Network.
Coast Technology Group is your full IT managed service provider, utilizing simple, reliable technology for your home and business. Remote monitoring and management, network infrastructure, and cybersecurity, all with 24/7, 365-day live support. When you partner with CTG, you get the 150 years combined experience of our experts, helping your business grow while keeping your systems secure.
At F&B Community Bank, our team's #1 goal is serving our customers.
From our low auto rates starting at 2.99% APR.
To our free small business checking account, you can score big at FNB.
You can even earn cash back when using your FNB debit card. So there's no need to play hardball.
Because at FNB, you're the real MVP. Let our team serve you.
We're back with you here on the Oklahoma Sports Network. where the Carl Albert Titans are going for it on 4th and 15 from the 28-yard line. Going to drop back to pass. He's got time. He's going to throw it long. He's got a man wide open. He catches it. Touchdown, Carl Albert Titans. There you go. You want to know what to call on 4th and 15? You call a touchdown. That's what you call.
Quincy Hopkins with yet another Randy Moss-esque catch over the Irish defender, dragging him into the end zone for an easy 6.
You got to love that. So Carl Albert Titans have answered twice now. Beautiful pitch and catch out there to Quincy Hopkins, and he was all alone, really. I mean, there was a man about 3 yards behind him, but that was it.
Weeks, man. People just refuse to cover Quincy Hopkins.
Kick is down. It is up, and it is good. And the Carl Albert Titans lead now 28-20 over the Bishop McGuinness Fighting Irish. We'll be back with you here in just a moment on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Hudiburn, the dealership Oklahomans can count on.
Why can you count on them?
Because they give their customers more. Oklahoma is growing, and Hudiburn is growing too, with 5 different brands and thousands of new and used vehicles.
Hudiburn, 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 Hudiburn. Wow! It's been 60 years and Hudiburn is still here.
You can count on Hudiburn. We'll give you more.
Hudiburn.com.
You can count on Hudiburn. We'll give you more.
Your scoring recap is brought to you by Entrust Insurance Agency for all your commercial and personal insurance needs. The Carl Albert Titans had an 11-play drive taking up just over 5 minutes, covering 88 yards, capped off there by Quincy Hopkins receiving from Reed DeQuazy. And Eric Sherem, you were right down there. You were on the sidelines right in front of where that happened. What did you see?
I mean, textbook. I mean, you know, I saw 3 line up right here, and I said, oh, and he just beat his man by a step and a half, and you talk about a perfect throw. And I asked you, what do you have in the playbook, or 4th and 15, and you said a touchdown, and, man, you couldn't ask for anything better.
Well, that's all we want, right? we just want touchdowns.
That's 6.
Well,
that's right.
Yeah, you just need 6.
Yeah, just give me 6.
Easy enough.
The score is 28-20, 10 minutes and 25 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. Now, this will be the first time that the Irish have had the ball with the wind since the halftime. Carl Albert has done a great job at running 2 possessions now at half, and we have gone 11 plays and 10 plays and have taken up almost 11 minutes. So an incredible half of football for Carl Albert. You know, if they don't have the ball, they can't score.
Taking the air out of the ball and doing exactly what they need to, but it'll be interesting to see. I mean, there's been some coverage sacks. There's been a little bit of blown coverage for this Carl Albert Titan defense. What do you dial up defensively? You know they're going to be airing it out.
Yeah, they're going to have to air it out now.
So, I mean, because if Carl Albert gets the ball again, you have 2 possessions if you're McGuinness, if you're lucky.
Right. So here we are getting ready for the kickoff. And we've got Michael Taff and Tarman back deep for the Irish. Spiewak, freshman kicker, who made the saving tackle on the last kickoff. And this time he's going to approach the ball. The kick is up. It's going to be kind of a deep onside. Tarman's going to back up. He's going to take it at his 18-yard line, and he's going to come right up into the middle of the pile, and he's going to come out there at about the 31-yard line. Tarman is quite a player. 10 minutes and 20 seconds left in the 4th quarter. The Carl Albert Titans need to hold again and get the ball back and see what they can do about running out this clock.
Absolutely. I want to give a quick shout out to Miss Andrea Wright. I appreciate all your support. Thank you for watching, ma'am.
There we go. I don't have any idea who's watching out there.
Well, we have at least 1 viewer.
We hope that Facebook Live is still up and running, and we're excited to have you. 2 men to the left, 2 men to the right. Going to be dropped back to pass. Warren's going to throw it right across the middle. It's tipped. Oh, almost there. Great job there by Kentrell Bazell to jump up there, get the hands up. 2nd down, 10.
Kentrell just reading the quarterback's eyes, sticking his paws up. They know what's coming.
Yep. No turnovers in the game to this point.
And like you mentioned earlier, it's just been a really, really clean game so far.
It has been. 2 men to the right, 1 man to the left. Taffy is in the backfield. Going to be a handoff to Taft this time, and he is cut right in the middle, and he's going to just keep piling it up. He is a very, very patient runner. He takes whatever is given to him, and that time he went for 10 yards to the 41-yard line. First down for the Irish.
Moving
because of his size, he really gets disguised in that wash. He just gets caught up in it, and then he looks for an edge and a crease.
2 men split to the right. Tarman split out here to the left. Taffy still in the backfield. 1st and 10 for the Irish at the 41. Man in motion right to left. He's going to hand off to Taffy. Gives him the extra blocker. They're out there. It's a hold right there, but nobody's going to call it. Taffy is cut free, and he's out there, gets pushed out of bounds.
The flag on this side.
Well, there should have been, and it should have been a holding right over here, but I can't believe that man would have called it.
And Isaiah Reed, he about got tucked into bed. They lulled him to sleep on this near side.
We're going to see what the call is back here. We're looking up. We're still watching the man in white to see what it is. The flag is back at the 41-yard line. McGuinness is backing up, and that's a good thing to hear.
I bet Coach Dunn was in that line judge's ear.
He was. That's what I was going to say. He had the extra that Mike Dunn was sending.
Actually,
right
tripping is what they called there.
Against McGuinness.
And that tripping call will move the ball back from the 41 back into about the 20. Should be they can't move from the 41 to the 21. That'd be a 20-yard penalty. They move it back to the 26-yard line, and now it's 1st down and 25 for the Irish.
You know, despite getting held, Isaiah Reed, number 28, just absolutely ate up 2 McGuinness blockers. Allowed those linebackers for the Titans to get outside. Not able to capitalize on it, but fortunately they get the penalty call on this backside.
I'm not sure what the play will be. I mean, this is kind of like Eric asking earlier, what's your play for 4th and 15? We said touchdown, so I hope that that's not the way it works out. 10 seconds left on the play clock. 2 men to the right, 2 men to the left. They are in confusion. Bishop McGuinness is going to take the snap. He takes the snap. He's going to drop back to pass. He's going to take off running over here to this right side. He's across the 30. He's got down to the 35-yard line. So he goes from the 26 to the 35. And that's 9 yards picked up. And that's going to bring up 2nd down and about 16 to go for the Irish.
Bazell a little gimpy there as he gets undercut by his own man. He's going to jog off under his own power.
One of the nice things here is you keep that clock moving. Bazell is off. Keep that clock moving. 2 men to the left, 2 men to the right. They look over here. New back in the backfield this time. This time the back is number, I believe it's 35, Will Watts. He's going to drop back to pass, throws across the middle, and he's going to get hit immediately. It isn't good enough for a 1st down, but he is going to be tackled immediately at the 41-yard line in Titan territory. 1st down for the Irish.
Number 20, Kellen Frail on that reception. Took a good hit from Demarion Brown. Able to wrap him up, keep him contained.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line in Titan territory. 8:05 left on the clock, and the clock is ticking.
Michael Taffy back in the backfield, backing up number 6, River Warren.
2 men to the left, 2 men to the right. Warren takes the snap. He's going to drop back to pass again. He's looking. This time he's taken down in the backfield. Quarterback sack back at the 44-yard line.
Finally able to get home on that coverage sack. Number 54 just completely blindsiding River Warren, coming home big time.
That goes from the 46-yard line in Titan territory to the 44-yard line in Irish territory. That's a loss of 12, brings up 2nd down and 22.
I believe that's number 54, Brock Johnson. Coming up big on that sack there. Isaiah Reed, your near side end. Brock Johnson on the far side.
2 men in the backfield, 2 men split to the right, 1 man to the left, and Bishop McGuinness takes timeout. 7 minutes and 11 seconds left to go. Carl Albert Titans lead 28-20. We'll be back with you here on the Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
Here's our target. We'll shoot an azimuth and head out. All in.
Great drill weekend, everyone. See y'all again next month.
In the Oklahoma Army National Guard, you don't have to choose between civilian and military lifestyle.
We're back with you here on the Oklahoma Sports Network, where the Carl Albert Titans lead 28-20 with 7 minutes and 11 seconds. And that was just one of those times when it looked like that McGuinness was just a little bit frazzled. They weren't ready to call a play. They were trying to get their people in position, and finally the coach just called the timeout. They have one timeout left in this game, and that can be very important as we get closer to the end of this game.
Yeah, especially the way that Carl Albert's been able to run the ball. You're going to need those defensive timeouts if you can't capitalize here. Even if you do capitalize here, do you get that two-point conversion? There's still a lot of variables left in this ball game for McGuinness.
One man split wide to the right, two men to the left. Taffy's in the backfield with Warren. He takes the snap. He turns around and hands it to Taffy. Taffy is out here. He's going to get wrapped up this side of on the Irish side of the 50 at the 49-yard line. So that's 5 yards picked up, and that brings up third down and about 17.
They're actually going to move it back to the 48.
Move it back to the 48. I even like that better. I'm going to call that third down and 17 still, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, it's third down and 16. I'm wrong. 3 men, trips to the right, 2 men to the left. Empty backfield this time.
Carl Albert's going to be forced to take a timeout.
Carl Albert's going to take the timeout because they weren't set up for that. So we'll be back with you. Formation. I don't know why I couldn't think of the word formation all of a sudden. We'll be back with you here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
I'm starting. Moving in. All right, everybody get in real quick.
You just hold it like this, and you don't need to flash.
Learning with VR. Finals, baby! You know I got this!
I got an A. Nailed it.
We did it! Rose State College. Going somewhere starts here.
Hi, my name is Zach Knudsen. I'm an orthopedic surgeon in Oklahoma City. I'm a specialist in hip and knee preservation, in particular cartilage restoration, hip arthroscopy, minimally invasive procedures to try to salvage hips and knees and try to prevent them from going on to arthroplasty or joint replacement. Orthopedics is unique in that it is the ability to have somebody who's injured, their life has changed, and we fix them and they can go back to doing the things that they love.
We're back with you here on the Oklahoma Sports Network, where the Carl Albert Titans lead 28-20. It's third down and 16, 7 minutes to go in the game. Braden, we need this stop.
Big time. Big time. 4-down territory if you're McGuinness. You got one timeout remaining. The way Carl Albert's been able to run the ball in the second half, this is it. I mean, it's not quite ball game, but it's getting danger close.
2 men split to the left, 2 men to the right. Taffy's in the backfield. Warren takes the ball. He's going to drop back to pass. He's got the man over here on the edge, but he's on the side and he's out of bounds. He dropped the ball anyway, and that's going to bring up 4th down and 16. The ball at the 48-yard line in Irish territory.
Number 20, Kellen Frail, the intended receiver on that play. Can't keep track of his hands and feet at the same time.
His toes were on the line. I saw that, and then I saw the ball come popping out, and they are back in punt formation.
Yeah.
And this should be a pretty decent punt with the wind blowing the way it is.
Yep. It would have been 4-down territory if they got past, I think, Carl Albert's 45.
Xavier Thomas and E.J. Taylor. The ball is way back. Looks like it's going to be taken here. No, you want to get out of the way. Let it go. Oh, that's a good thing. It's into the end zone for the touchback. Yeah, sometimes we have players that think, I think I could take this and run it back. And then you just think, no. Get away. Peter. Everybody knows that. Peter. So 6:46 left in the game. The Carl Albert Titans take over possession at their own 20-yard line, and this is when you need a 6-minute drive and a score.
This is where you challenge that offensive line.
That's
the game
right.
is in their hands right now.
2 men to the right. We've got Kentrell Bazell in the backfield with Reed DeQuazy. DeQuazy's going to keep the ball. He's going to cut up. He's going to get across the 20 out to about the 23, 24-yard line. So a pickup of 4 is going to bring up 2nd down and 6. You get 4 every time, that's good.
4 yards and 40 seconds off the clock.
4 yards in a cloud of dust, I like it. We're just going to let that clock run and run and run. 2nd down and 6 for the Titans at their own 24-yard line. 6 minutes and 16 seconds. 2 men split to the left.
Aiden White, and I believe that's Xavier
I think it's Thomas again, Xavier Thomas.
Mason Lance, the tight end on the near side.
We got a man move there, but they didn't call that. DeQuazy's just falling down forward. It's like a broken play. The ball is going to be moved back from the 24 back to the 20, looks like back to the 20-yard line, 4-yard loss, and that brings up 3rd down and 10. That's not what we needed.
Kentrell Bazell was able to get all the way to the safeties. That's the lead blocker. Might just want to go ahead and turn around, give it to him, see what we can get here.
Ball is at the 20-yard line, 3rd down and 10. We definitely don't need a 3rd and out or 3 and out. 2 men to the right. Buddy Bazell is still in the backfield. DeQuazy's going to take the ball. He's just looking for a place to run. He's going to change the direction of field. He's got a blocker, but there is a flag out here, big time.
And this line judge has a cannon of an arm.
Yeah, he does. That was a 20-yard throw with a flag.
Big thing with that penalty is that clock stops.
The ball is brought up to the 23-yard line. It's a holding, and they're going to have to decide whether they want to take that or not. The ball is actually at the 21-yard line. They're going to decline that.
They're going to decline it.
And so that's going to bring up 4th down and 9 from the 21, and I don't think you have much option here. You're going to have to make them drive the field.
Yep. Offense is on the field still.
Offense still is on the field. The ball is going to be placed at the 23-yard line, and we are bringing the punt team on.
Offense didn't know it was 4th down.
Right.
Trey Washington back deep to punt. We've got Tarman back here to receive the kick. Tarman.
Got to make this work well. Tarman is a threat. There's no doubt about it, so we've got to cover him when this ball comes down. Trey Washington, Mason Lance is a deep snapper. He gets that ball off. It's a wobbly kick, but it's got a great roll. And it's going to get down there to inside the Irish territory at the 40-yard line.
All the wind just stopped that ball because it couldn't get to the return man at all.
Well, whoever's running the clock for Bishop McGuinness is doing a great job because there could have been another 2 or 3 seconds ran off there.
The ball is at the 40-yard line in McGuinness territory. 4 minutes and 39 seconds. Titans lead by 8. The defense has got to stand up big here. The defense has played well in this second half. It's time to do it again.
Do it once, you can do it twice.
That's right. Taffy's in the backfield. Tarman on the near side.
I like this
2 men split to the right. 1 man in motion from right to left across the formation. And he's going to drop back to pass. He's got a man wide open in the flat out here, number 20, and he's got it. He's going to get tackled inside Titan territory at the 42-yard line.
Kellen Frail on the reception. Xavier Thomas on the tackle.
He was the man in motion coming across, and definitely he was open when he got back just inside that zone, and he was wide open. 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line in Titan territory.
I'll give credit to the Irish. They're doing a great job offensively of creating that pocket.
2 men to the right, 2 men to the left. This time it is Will Watts was in the backfield. They're moving Taffy back to the backfield. So now it's 2 men to the right, 1 man to the left.
They've been running to that strong side quite a lot tonight.
Going to hand off there to Taffy. Taffy cuts right back to the middle. He's going to get just a couple of yards. He's going to go from the 42
to the 40.
To the 40. 2 yards picked up on the play, brings up 2nd and 8.
3:45.
3:45, and then that's in our benefit. As long as you're going to run it, that clock's going to keep running.
Hey, even if they do score a touchdown, you still have to get that 2 point to make it a tie ball game.
The Irish have one timeout left. 2 men split to the right, 2 men to the left. Taffy's in the backfield. Back to the 4-3 defense. He's going to drop back to pass. He's got a man, Tarman. It's intercepted! Intercepted! Tayshawn James! He's down inside the 40. He steps out of bounds at about the 36-yard line.
In and out of the hands of the Irish receiver. Was that Tarman?
That was Tarman. Yes, it was.
Tayshawn James right where he needed to be.
And again, we talked about it at the beginning of the broadcast. It's the turnovers. We're +1 tonight. That may be the most important turnover we've had. 3 minutes and 17 seconds, 28-20. The ball is at the 36-yard line in Irish territory. We're in the I formation. Xavier Robinson to the left. They're going to hand off to Buddy Bazell. Buddy's going to try to get to the outside. He just pushes and shoves and gets down to about the 20 or about the 34-yard line.
Little GT counter there.
36 to the 34. 2 yards picked up on the play, brings up 2nd and 8. Now we need to play clean, and we just need to burn this clock. They've got one timeout. They can't do a whole lot about it.
20 seconds remaining on the play clock.
Let that play clock roll. Let that play clock roll. We've got Harless, Tayshawn James on this side. Buddy Bazell's in the backfield. Get down to the play clock is at 3. DeQuasy's going to keep the ball. He's just going to dive forward down to about the 31-yard line, maybe the 32.
Makes it 3rd and manageable.
They're going to work that clock, The ball is placed at the 32-yard line. 2 more yards picked up, brings up 3rd and 6.
Get this almost down inside 90 seconds.
2 minutes and 10 seconds and counting. 20 seconds left on the play clock. The Titans have done a fantastic job in this second half of shutting down.
Just taking the air out of the ball.
They have absolutely shut down the Irish offense. Bazell is in the backfield. Ball is snapped. DeQuasy's going to keep it. He's going to try to get around that right side. He's got enough for the first down. And, beloved, that's the game. The ball is going to be placed inside the 25-yard line to the 24.
Clock stops for to move the chains.
1st and 10, Carl Albert Titans, 1:46 left. The Irish can only call one more timeout. The clock is rolling at 1:39. 1:34. Let it run. Just sit still, gentlemen. You've got another 10 seconds to run off. Oh, what a night. What a night for football. Bazell's in the backfield. He takes the ball. He's going to get to the left side. Don't get out of bounds. Oh, he got out of bounds. That's not good. Well, the ball is going to be placed at the 21-yard line. He picks up 3 on the play, brings up 2nd down and 7. And now we have to snap the ball to get the clock to go.
That clock run's a heck of a lot more important than that yard.
Yep. Well, partner, we came in here and did the job.
Absolutely.
That's a good deal.
Been a heck of a game, both sides. McGuinness played well. Just one mistake cost him. Kentrell's going to take it up the middle. He's going to gain nothing.
Take it up the middle. He's going to get nothing on the play. It's going to be 3rd down, and Bishop McGuinness is going to take their final timeout with 1 minute and 10 seconds left on the clock. The ball is going to be at the 21-yard line, 3rd down and 7. And we'll be back with you here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
We come from different backgrounds, with diverse interests and unique learning styles. Finding classes that fit your individual needs isn't a challenge at Cameron University. A small campus and dedicated faculty ensures there's always someone close by to guide you on your journey. Your success is our success. Your education is our mission. At Cameron University, you're not a number, You're part of the family.
We're back with you here on the Oklahoma Sports Network, where the Carl Albert Titans are holding on here 28-20 with 1 minute and 10 seconds left. 3rd down and 7 at the Irish 21. And it's been a great night for football. A lot of wind, but I've got to tell you, this Carl Albert Titan defense has absolutely shut down the Bishop McGuinness Irish in the second half.
Yeah, I mean, I know you're looking at your play sheet there, but you can just tell by the eye test. I mean,
oh, yeah.
It has just been nose to the grindstone football for Carl Albert. And they, like I said, they've just been taking the air out of it. And offensively just doing a great job getting that push. And doing just enough to let Kentrell and DeQuazy do what they need to do and pick up enough yards to keep this clock rolling.
Trips to the right. Bazell in the backfield. DeQuazy all the way at quarterback. DeQuazy's going to take the ball. He's going to tuck it under. Like he throws it deep. He's got a man in the end zone. And that looked like an interference there, but they're not going to call anything. And so 1 minute and 4 seconds left, and it's going to be 4th down and 7. The ball is at the 21-yard line.
That's a gutsy call right there.
That is a gutsy call, but that did stop the clock. And
the only thing going for you here is that the Irish are out of timeouts.
That's right. They're out of timeouts. And we're going to go for the first down. You get the first down, and
take a knee.
And you can put the ponies in the barn. Yeah.
All right, Toby.
Yeah, there you go. I'm not sure I can say that. Might have been copyrighted for all I know. Yeah.
Well, you didn't say unhitch the wagon.
That's right, I didn't. Yeah, you did. One man to the right, trips to the left. Kentrell Bazell. They do not get the play off, and that is going to be a 5-yard penalty. Nope, they got the timeout. They got the timeout.
They're asking for it. The White Hat did not give it to him.
He was calling for the timeout, and he did not get the timeout, so the ball is going to be moved back to the 26-yard line with that penalty.
No,
it's going to be 4th down and 12 now.
Usually if you have the timeout to burn, that line judge will give it to you.
Yeah, and we do. We've got 2 timeouts. So here we are at the 26-yard line, 4th down and 12. Trips to the left. Trey Washington to the right. Bazell is in the backfield. They get the ball off. It's going to be a cut back there to Bazell. He's only going to get to the 25, and that's going to be a turnover on downs to the Irish. Turnover on downs, 58 seconds left in this game. So you can expect you're going to see some airing it out right here.
You're going to see 7 or 8 in coverage.
The problem with 7 or 8 in coverage is their runners are shifty enough that they can make a lot when you drop that many people back.
Well, watch for whatever trick play they've been practicing all season.
Exactly.
Double pass, flea flickers, you name it, they probably got it. Irish have a lot of life left and under their wings.
Warren takes the snap. He's got 5 men going out. Going to be caught there by number 5. He is tackled hard there at the 45-yard line.
Noah Rice on the reception.
52 seconds left. 49 seconds left. Warren's going to take the ball.
Timeout, Carl Albert.
Timeout is taken by Carl Albert, and that will be their second timeout. They'll have 1 more left. The ball is at the 44-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Irish, but that really is less to worry about than the 45 seconds left on the clock and them getting in a position to where that they can actually go for
I think with
the deep,
wind,
long throw.
The wind behind their back adds probably about another 10 yards of this Hail Mary.
Yep. So here we are. This is where the game comes down to, we're always talking about the game coming down to just seconds and feet and inches. This is where it all comes down to.
Well, Braden mentioned this earlier. I mean, if they score, they still need the 2-point conversion to tie.
That's exactly right. They
so
do.
It's not just the touchdown. That's just part of it.
I think for Bishop McGuinness, their goal is to get at least to the 45. If they can't get to the end zone, I think all they need to do is get to the 45 to let River Warren air this thing out with a few seconds left.
Trips to the right, 2 men to the left, empty backfield. River Warren's going to drop back in pass formation. He's going to come out of the pocket. He crosses the line, so he has to run. He's going to get out of bounds over there at about the 41-yard line, maybe the 40. 35 seconds left to play in the game. 1st and 10. There is a flag. There is a flag down on the far sideline.
There's already a sideline warning on Carl Albert. It'll be interesting to see what this is.
Looking for the man in the white hat and see what he says. Right now there's just conversation going on.
They picked up the flag.
Actually, Bishop McGuinness is walking backwards, and there is a block in the back on Bishop McGuinness.
Does that run the clock?
And that is going to take the ball back to midfield. Actually, if it's they're trying to discuss where the ball is going to be placed right now. If it was a spot foul, then it would have gone from the spot, so that would have been from the 40 back to the 50.
Right.
So they've put the ball back at the 50-yard line, and it's 1st down and 4. Trips to the left, 2 men to the right, empty back set. River Warren going all the way at quarterback this evening. He drops back to pass. They're bringing pressure, but he's going to get out of that again. He steps up, he throws long. There's a man wide open, and that again was Tayshawn James, who got in the way of the ball and was able to just make the man miss the catch. It hit him right in the chest.
That was number 20, Kellen Frail, his 2nd or 3rd key drop of the game so far. Because if Tayshawn barely got a little bit on it, a little over-aggressive there, understandably so, but thankfully Frail not able to hold on to that pass.
2nd down and 4 from midfield, 27 seconds left on the clock. Got to be able to cover these receivers. Trips to the left, 2 to the right. Warren takes the snap. He drops back to pass. He throws one in a little slant across the inside.
Oh.
He gets hit hard. I think that is just a hard hit. That's all that is.
Football.
The helmet came off. The ball is going to be placed at the 35-yard line.
Flag comes out.
Flag left.
They're going to have a couple of fouls here.
2 flags on the play. The great tackle there.
That's textbook.
21 seconds left in the game, and the officials are deciding what's going to happen here. There's 2 flags on the play.
Well, one's going to be on the sideline of Carl Albert. That'll be a free 15. And probably a personal foul. Unnecessary roughness.
Well, that could take the ball all the way down inside the 10.
That's a 30-yard penalty.
Well, let's see what he says right here as we're watching the referee. And he's going to come over and looks like he's going to talk to the head coach. They're going to send referees to each side to explain what is going on. The Irish are moving toward, and they are marking it off from the 20-yard line, and they're taking it all the way down at the 10-yard line. He's just outside the 10 at about the 10.5, and it'll be 1st down. They never did give us a call on exactly what it was.
It was unsportsmanlike.
So the ball is at the 10-yard line. They can get a 1st down if they get it to the inch mark. 2 men split to the left. Taffy is in the backfield this time. 2 men split to the right.
Keep him in bounds.
21 seconds left on the clock. Warren takes the ball. He drops back to pass. He's going to throw it up into the wild, and that's caught there by Tarman. Touchdown, Irish.
Well, that's the first part of the goal. The second one is you got to get the 2-point conversion to tie.
That's correct. The score is now 26-28. How can they call a timeout? They don't have a timeout. They don't have a timeout. They don't have a timeout. That's a 15-yard penalty.
I thought they had one.
No, we have one. They don't have one.
They gave him a TV timeout.
There's no TV guy down there. Oh, my gosh.
Well, the board said that it had one when I turned over there, and then after they called timeout, then it went to 0, so I didn't keep track of it.
They called their last timeout when Carlisle ran the ball.
Yeah.
Yes, okay, I got you.
Well, here we are. So
it's all right. This timeout benefits Carlisle as much as it does Bishop McGuinness. You can kind of reset the troops, calm them down a little bit. You still got the game in front of you. I mean, you have a chance to just go ahead and end it right here.
Oh, and no penalties either.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So here we go. They're calling the players back on the field, and this 2-point conversion will make the difference for the game. Whether we continue on.
Andrew Smith to the top of your screen. You got Paul Tarman and Kellen Frail near side. H-back is going to be number 35, Will Watts. Coach Dunn's going to call his final timeout.
So Coach Dunn's going to take a timeout. We're going to take a quick timeout with him. We'll be back here with you on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Coast Technology Group is your full IT managed service provider, utilizing simple, reliable technology for your home and business. Remote monitoring and management, network infrastructure, and cybersecurity, all with 24/7, 365-day live support. When you partner with CTG, you get the 150 years combined experience of our experts, helping your business grow while keeping your systems secure.
We're back with you here on the Oklahoma Sports Network, where this 2-point conversion will tell us whether we go into overtime or whether the Carl Albert Titans will seal away this game. 2 men to the left, 1 man's moving left or right. That's Tarman again. That's River Warren.
Ball's out.
The ball's out, and it's down. I do not believe.
Oh, I can't see the pile.
I can't either.
I know there's a Bishop McGuinness celebrating. We're waiting for the white cap.
Man, it is nasty down there.
Yeah, it's good. Tied up.
Point after try is good, and that brings the score 28-28. So here we are.
And that was all with a fumble. I mean, you know,
it was a fumble that was fumbled forward
Coach Dunn's
into the end zone.
Coach Dunn's looking for an explanation on this one.
Exactly. Because when the ball is fumbled and it's fumbled forward, isn't the ball... Anyway.
Well, it's so close down. I mean, so many bodies.
16 seconds left in the game. And you can bet that this is going to be just a squib down the middle, or possibly, like you said at the end of the first half, just a kick out of bounds.
I think it's going to be the latter because, again, you have to throw into the wind.
Right.
Andrew Smith on the recovery. The old fumble for 2.
There you go. Fumble for 2, and that's what he did. So here we are, 28-28. We knew it was going to be a good game, and we knew it was going to be a close game. Right, Eric?
You and I talked about that.
Yeah, he did.
Hey, this is what I wanted a couple years ago and didn't get, or even in the state finals. And, you know, these two know each other so well, and you couldn't ask for anything better on a Friday night.
No, this is what football's all about. So here we are, 28-28. Xavier Thomas is back deep. Damarian Brown, the next man on this side. We're going to watch what they do here.
Overloaded on that one side, your side.
They are. Here we come. The kick is a deep kick. It's going to go back to Xavier Thomas, and it's going to go into the end zone for a touchback. No time comes off the clock. The Carl Albert Titans have the ball on their own 20-yard line.
What another 9-second win to end it.
There we go.
Like last week, just something fantaculous.
Fantaculous?
Yes.
Can you spell that?
No.
Okay.
I just made it up.
All right.
I was trying to think fabulous and fantastic, and that's what I got.
Yeah, okay. The ball's on the 20-yard line. 2 men split to the left, 2 men split to the right.
Trey Washington up top. Quincy Hopkins is your near side on the outside. You have the matchups.
Going to hand it off there to Buddy Bazell. He's going to get across the 25. He cuts back at the 30.
Get out of bounds.
Going to get out of bounds there about the 34-yard line. So he goes from the 20 to the 34, 14-yard pickup.
7 seconds remaining here in this one before we head to OT.
That wind is blowing, I'm telling you. Ball's at the 34-yard line, 7 seconds left. 20 seconds left on the play clock.
Irish have 7 guys back.
Yeah, they're deep. They've got 3 down linemen and 8 guys playing back at least 5 yards off the line of scrimmage. Going to hand it off there to Buddy Bazell. He's just going to drive forward, and that's going to take the game to its final buzzer, where the Carl Albert Titans and the Bishop McGuinness Fighting Irish are tied 28-28. We'll be back with you here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
At F&B Community Bank, our team's #1 goal is serving our customers.
From our low auto rates starting at 2.99% APR.
To our free small business checking account, you can score big at FNB.
You can even earn cash back when using your FNB debit card. So there's no need to play hardball.
Because at FNB, you're the real MVP. Let our team serve you.
Hudiburn, the dealership Oklahomans can count on.
Why can you count on them?
Because they give their customers more.
Oklahoma is growing, and Hudiburn is growing too, with 5 different brands and thousands of new and used vehicles.
Hudiburn, 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 Hudiburn. Wow! It's been 60 years and Hudiburn is still here.
You can count on Hudiburn. We'll give you more.
Hudiburn.com.
You can count on Hudiburn. We'll give you more.
We're back with you here on the Oklahoma Sports Network, and the Carl Albert Titans and the Bishop McGuinness Irish have finished regulation tied 28-28. And now we're going to have the understanding. We've got our field.
4 quarters, didn't end the game. Overtime rules, you're going to have your choice. Winning offense, defense, end zone. What is your call? Heads or tails?
Oh, tails.
Tails?
Yes, sir.
You said tails. It is tails. You're going defense.
So you hear it, Carl Albert Titans have won the toss in overtime, and they will be going on defense.
I was going to say that's going to be.
And Buddy Bazell was out there with the call, and so we'll be going on defense first, and that will tell us exactly what we have to do. And so here we are getting ready to have this overtime play.
Pretty much college rules here.
Everything will be moving at this north end with the wind at their back on offense.
Everything's going to stick to one side of the field.
Thank you for being out there, Eric, so we could hear that and be a part of that with our sideline report. Well, Carl Albert doesn't go to overtime much, so
this has been fun. I'm glad I'm along for the ride.
Yeah, there we are. What a night! Last week we won with 4 seconds left on the clock, or 9 seconds. I don't remember now. And this week we're gone to overtime with Guthrie, and again,
overtime with Bishop McGuinness.
Or Bishop McGuinness. Again, I just have to say, this football team has really matured every single game. I mean, they're getting better every single game.
Obviously it's a rivalry game and it means something to both sides, but this senior class for Bishop McGuinness has yet to beat Carl Albert.
Yeah, that's right. That's hard to take, I think, really. Tarman is split far to the left, 2 men to the right.
Marion Brown's going.
They've got 2 men in the backfield this time. This is Will Watts and Taffy. A handoff to Taffy. He's going to get pounded up right there at about the 5-yard line. So he goes from the 10 to the 5. Second down, actually the 6, it looks like. So they're going to put it on the 5.
Again, touchdown.
So it's second and goal. Yeah, touchdown won't end it. Second and goal from the 5. This is not sudden death.
Carl Albert will get a possession after this.
Second down and goal from the 5. They're going to hand it off to Taffy again. He's in for the touchdown.
But here's the thing. Does McGuinness try to get the 1 point off? Because they have yet to have a successful snap, hold, and kick.
That's correct.
On these extra points. That's the whole reason why we're here. It's because of those 2 missed extra points.
So let's see what happens here on this point after try.
Watch Tayshawn James. He's on the far side of your screen. He gets.
They're looking for players. All right. Ball is down. Yes! Blocked! Blocked! That's what you want right there. That's what you want right there.
And that's what you...
So the Carl Albert Titans trail currently 34-28. And that point after try was huge. So Carl Albert will start with the ball at the 10-yard line.
Tayshawn James had a block last week against Guthrie. That's his 2nd block of the night.
He's definitely the player of the game.
Definitely the player of the game.
I'm just telling you.
Let's go 1-3.
That kid has played his heart out.
Missed the first, 3-4 weeks of the season with an elbow injury?
Yes.
Comes back.
Well,
He's popping pads.
Happened in the first game against Midwest City.
Let's go get 6.
Carl Albert is there. DeQuasie in at quarterback. Kentrell Bazell in at running back. 2 men split to the right. DeQuasie's going to take the snap. The low snap. He's going to hand it. No, he's going to follow Bazell. DeQuasie is back. He gets inside the 10 to the 9. Second down. Looks like they're going to place it right there on the 10 again. Second down and goal from the 10. The play has come in.
Aiden White, Xavier Thomas to the top of your screen.
Kentrell Bazell's in the backfield.
Isaiah Reed, the near side tight end.
Got to get that snap up. DeQuasie takes the ball. He's got Bazell running as a lead. He's going to the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Touchdown, Carl Albert Titans. That was DeQuasie taking it in from 10 yards out. No flags. Touchdown, Titans. All it takes is the point after try, and the game is done. We're trying to hear you out there, Eric. Are you trying to say something?
I was going to say that was the block on Bazell. Made that happen right there. He had the block that he needed to hit the corner of the edge.
All right, great job.
So Carl Albert, they're going to discuss this really quick.
They're going to discuss this and decide what they want to do.
Make sure.
So right now, we are here. It's 34-34. All we need is a ball to go up through the uprights, and we'll walk away with the win this evening. Wow, what a game.
What a game.
Isn't football fun?
Best sport in the world.
Well, the Carl Albert Titan band is going crazy on the other side. We've got the absolute crazies that are over there running flags. It's been quite a night, and this has been quite a football game. It'll be fun to go back and look at this and see what they've done. Carl Albert did a fantastic job in the second half until right there at the end, and they were not able to hold off the Irish. And now we're in overtime, 34-34. Aiden Wood is in for the game-winning point-after attempt.
Mason Lance the snap. Xavier Thomas the holder. You know they're coming.
Oh, yeah, you know they're coming. So here's the game. Ball is down. The kick is up. And it is good. Carl Albert wins 35-34 over the Bishop McGuinness Fighting Irish. Great job. Great job.
That's the Carl Albert Titans.
Yeah.
That's just what they do.
That's just what they do.
Cardiac Titans.
We're up here high-fiving the coaches that are out here with us as well. And what a game. So Eric Tayshawn James will be our player of the game. And we definitely want to get that conversation with Coach Dunn and get his feelings and what he felt going along this for this overtime win. They're going to have the opportunity there in just a minute, and we're going to get a chance to see them. It's always I just got attaboyed by Mike Dunn, and I don't even think you can attaboy people anymore. Oh, that's Corley. Yeah, I'm sorry, Mike Corley. Yeah, good job.
Man.
All right. Well, the players are greeting each other. These teams know each other. I mean, we talked about that before the game. These teams absolutely know each other, and we are excited to see them shaking hands. I think we're going to see them again. What do you bet?
I think so.
I think so.
Man.
We're going to take a break with you here, and we're going to be back with you here for our post-game show and our player of the game. And we're just so thankful that you stayed with us this evening on Facebook Live and on the Oklahoma Sports Network. We'll be back with you here in just a moment on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Hudiburn, the dealership Oklahomans can count on.
Why can you count on them? Because they give their customers more.
Oklahoma is growing, and Hudiburn is growing too, with 5 different brands and thousands of new and used vehicles.
Hudiburn, wow! It's been 60 years and Hudiburn is still here.
You can count on Hudiburn. We'll give you more.
Hudiburn.com.
You can count on Hudiburn. We'll give you more.
Here's our target. We're shooting azimuth. Head out. All in.
Great drill weekend, everyone. See you all again next month.
In the Oklahoma Army National Guard, you don't have to choose between civilian and military lifestyle.
Hi, my name is Zach Knutson. I'm an orthopedic surgeon in Oklahoma City. I'm a specialist in hip and knee preservation, in particular cartilage restoration, hip arthroscopy, minimally invasive procedures to try to salvage hips and knees and try to prevent them from going on to arthroplasty or joint replacement. Orthopedics is unique in that it is the ability to have somebody who's injured, their life has changed, and we fix them and they can go back to doing the things that they love.
I'm starting. Moving in. All right, everybody get in real quick.
You just hold it like this, and you don't need to flash.
Learning with VR. Finals, baby! You know I got this!
I got an A. Nailed it.
We did it! Rose State College. Going somewhere starts here.
We come from different backgrounds, with diverse interests and unique learning styles. Finding classes that fit your individual needs isn't a challenge at Cameron University. A small campus and dedicated faculty ensures there's always someone close by to guide you on your journey. Your success is our success. Your education is our mission. At Cameron University, you're not a number, you're part of the family.
Coast Technology Group is your full IT managed service provider, utilizing simple, reliable technology for your home and business. Remote monitoring and management, network infrastructure, and cybersecurity, all with 24/7, 365-day live support. When you partner with CTG, you get the 150 years combined experience of our experts, helping your business grow while keeping your systems secure.
Your first.
We're back with you here on the Oklahoma Sports Network, where this evening the Carl Albert Titans defeated the Bishop McGuinness Fighting Irish 35-34 in a thriller all the way through. And we have Coach Mike Dunn down on the field with Eric Sherem.
Well, Mike, got to say, a heart attack, kids. I mean, 2 weeks in a row. I mean, I don't know. Can your heart take this?
It did. I lasted. I made it. So had to have some water, but we're here. We got it.
One of the things I noticed, I was standing right next to you before the extra point. I noticed you did not look at all until it was kicked. You were looking the other way. Is that something you get superstitious about, or was there anything specific? You didn't want to watch the kick?
Yeah, well, I was worried about the protection. I don't know why I was worried. I mean, we work extra point protection more than probably anybody in the country. And, you know, Coach Shane Farley, our special teams coordinator, best I've ever seen, best I've ever worked with. I mean, the guy's unbelievable. And we work on blocking kicks every single day. Not everybody does that. A lot of people don't choose to go live when they go block extra points, but we do. And we work it every day, and it shows. I mean, we disrupted things all night long on their extra point tries. And, man, Tayshawn James, you know, he's blocked a few in the last 2 weeks, and good to have him back.
Yeah, talk about number 13 as our OSN player of the game, having him back, and then such a great thing on blocking and what he was able to do tonight.
Yeah, Tayshawn he's a game changer. I mean, he's a creature back there. He roams around. You know, he's a big body. He's athletic. He's physical. He's everything you want in a DB. Gives you a lot of length, and you know, we can be pretty multiple when he's back there. But unbelievable play when he picked the ball off. You know, we should have iced the game there, you know, but we had to make it interesting just like last week. And, you know, just proud of our guys because we talk about overtime every single day. We don't work it every single day, but our kids, whenever we run, we always run extra, and we run extra for overtime. And the kids that's a testament to them. They don't let it slide. If coaches forget, they'll remind us. So we work for that. We work for that situation all summer and all fall. So, you know, kids are great.
Undefeated in district play, and I'll tell you what, Carl Albert is here. For all the people that thought Carl Albert had gone away, you're here to stay.
Yeah, well, I've seen a lot of Carl Albert teams that have started out slow and just continue to get better and better and better, and we're still nowhere where we need to be. But, you know, we're 1-0 this week. That's what we talk about each week, and we'll go back to the game plan on tomorrow and Sunday, and just always easier to do after a win. So hats off to the McGuinness guys. It's a great group, very well coached, and kids play hard, so great game.
Congratulations, one of the best games in the state.
Yeah, 2 weeks in a row. That's what we like to do is give everybody a show. Hopefully everybody liked it out there.
All right, thank you, Coach Dunn. Kirk.
Hey, thank you, Eric. It was a great interview there. I was hoping you could get Tayshawn James. He's standing right over at the stands on the far side, straight away there on the 30-yard line. Eric, if you can get to him. And we'd love to have just a brief conversation with Tayshawn. He's at the stands over there, all the way towards the stands. He's just now moving to his right, and I think he's talking to his mom or somebody over there at the stands. Number 13, Tayshawn James. Wonderful game this evening, and a good atmosphere. The Bishop McGuinness guys are still here on the field. They are taking all this in because Bishop McGuinness is obviously now they're 2-1 in district play. We're 3-0 in district play. We talked about this possibly being, you know, the benchmark for who was going to win the district, but that doesn't. Just like Coach Dunn said, next week we have to go and we have to find the wherewithal to go take on Piedmont. And so next week we're going to have that opportunity. And it looks like Tayshawn James, we did get him. He's actually carrying the big stick tonight. And so Eric, you've got Tayshawn James.
The camera. So what's it like to get the big stick after coming back after being gone away? You really made a show today.
Man, it's amazing, man.
I dislocated my game first quarter of the first game. I just been wanting to come out here and play with my brothers. And I just want to come out here, do my job, and put on a show from my team and the fans, so we can go out here and win games.
Well, and you do it in a good fashion with overtime. Talk about that block, for the key win to ice it.
Man, I had to make up for the flags. And I practice that every day. I block at least two or three of them at practice. So it's really just like technique and all that. And yeah, that's it.
After the first couple of games when, it seemed like, well, this ain't Carl Albert or Carl Albert, now all of a sudden you're undefeated in district play, sitting in the number 1 seed. Well, what do you have to say to the rest of the state?
Man, we coming. Be ready.
That's right. That's right. Hey, Eric, will you ask a question for me?
One more, yes.
Tell him this is Kirk Norman. This is Coach Norman.
Has a question.
And I saw him down there in the third game of the season.
Saw you in the third game of the season.
And he was down on the sidelines. He was just walking the sidelines.
Walking the sidelines.
And you could tell that he was just dying to get in the game. This is his second game, and how does he feel by really being able to be back in the game, really making a difference?
Prowling back and forth, not being able to get to a game. What does it feel like to finally get in a game like this?
Man, it's the best feeling, man.
Yeah.
Like I said, I just wanted to come out here with my brothers and play the game that we love and come together, It's just a brotherhood, and I love everything about it.
All right.
Your OSN player of the game.
There it is, Tayshawn James, our player of the game. And that is he's a great young man, works very hard, and is one of those guys that is always where he needs to be when he needs to be there. Player of the game, Tayshawn James, Midwest Nutrition, the gathering place for your nutritional needs where friends become family. What a game this evening. Eric, thank you for being here and being on the sidelines with us. We talked about it being a close game. I didn't think it was going to be so close that we were actually going to be going to overtime, but here we are. Braden, what do you take from what you've seen this evening?
I think, can't ever take anything for granted, but you're definitely through the hardest part of your schedule until November. And I think that's a big takeaway. This was honestly like the one last true hardest test for Carl Albert.
Yeah.
Obviously, you don't ever look over any opponents, but, Piedmont's down a little bit. And you kind of just look ahead, and the way this team is progressing, there doesn't look like there's going to be anybody that's going to be able to hang with Carl Albert for, very long, if at all. And the way, like I said, the way this team is progressing, Coach Dunn and his crew just done a great job of getting these young kids ready and progressing every single week. And I think it showed tonight. Again, back-to-back weeks, you've seen these kids grow up right in front of our eyes. That defensive line, that offensive line, and that secondary. That defensive secondary, they're led by Tayshawn James, and, he sets the tone, man. He hits hard.
He absolutely sets the tone.
And he's a ball hawk. I mean, as you can tell on special teams. But
well, you saw that hit this evening.
Yeah.
He comes full-fledged and goes right at it. What a night for football. I just can't I think that's all I can continue to say is this has just been an incredible night for football. I really did not think that we would come down to overtime, but what an overtime. And we saw it happening from the first quarter on where they could not get that point after try-up, and that ended up being the difference in the ball game this evening. Carl Albert Titans, your 5A District 2 leaders right now in the clubhouse at 3-0 and ready to go take on the Piedmont Wildcats next week. And so we're excited to be a part of this. We're excited to continue to follow the Carl Albert Titans. As Braden Conover said, they continue to grow up just a little bit every single week. They're getting better and better, and what better way to go through your season than to get better and better every week instead of, having this and that. Right now, we seem to be fairly healthy. That's a good thing. We want to keep that up and keep the health going. And we're excited just to be a part of this program. Great job this evening on special teams. Great job this evening on defense. Great job this evening on offense. When you can get all three aspects of the game working together, it's hard to be beat.
Yeah, and you win the turnover.
That's right, 1-0.
Like we said before in the pregame, that's what wins rivalry games.
That's exactly right.
It definitely came down to it, and special teams is always a difference maker. 3 botched extra points, 2 blocks, and a botch. And that's really what cost Bishop McGuinness' ball game.
Well, we're excited to have you with us. Thank you for participating with us on Facebook. Thank you for participating with us on the Oklahoma Sports Network. And this is your Carl Albert Titan Football Network. And we'll be back with you next week. We'll be signing on at 6:30 for the game between Carl Albert Titans and the Piedmont Wildcats. We'll be back with you next week. We hope that you have enjoyed our presentation. Good night, and God bless.
This is a presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Any other use of this telecast, or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the Oklahoma Sports Network's consent is prohibited. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this